Dandelion gum 132 on the fence. Hell yeah, nice that you saw it. Congratulations, Dandelion gum. It's very warm outside today. How's everyone doing? How old are you? Say it again? Yeah, I'm doing it on YouTube.
Name of the channel?
Sure, that chip guy.
Huh?
That chip guy. Like this. Hey Twisted, nice to see you here.
This one.
Yeah, yeah. Martin, Linda. You seriously need new friends? Nice. Jason is here. Vegan MAGA. Yeah, I can have a debate with you with a meat eater, but I'm not a fascist, so I don't think we agree on that. Huh? Why was the guy in the thumbnail carrying around the goose in his backpack? Linda, I'm actually wondering about that myself. I just noticed it now. I noticed it as I was creating the thumbnail, huh? Weird. Hello, Alexandra. How do you like my new microphone? Is it cool? I think it's kind of cool, huh? It makes it a little bit more colorful. I kind of love it. Let me put out the signs now. And then let's have some conversations. We also have a little bit of music. So, yeah. It is what it is. It is super cool. I wanted to. Yeah, yeah. Alexandra, I found out that you can get it in pink. I think I saw it in one of the streams, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm getting it this in pink. My tripod, however, I ordered the parts for it because it's broken. I ordered the parts for it, and some stupid parts came. It matches the sign a bit. Yeah, it kind of matches this color, huh? Also makes me look a little bit more approachable, which is cool. I want yellow or rose. That's cool. That's cool. Yellow would be cool indeed. Maybe we can make. Maybe there is yellow. I haven't looked. Like if you look on the Rode website, it was also kind of cheap. It was 20 euros. Wasn't even that much. It's not cheap, but it's also not expensive. Whew, okay. Well, we're set up all here. We're facing the canal this time. Let's try to do a little bit different. Because if I'm facing the canal, the signs are in all directions, so it's going to be all cool. I'm going to be having some conversations with people. Let's see how it goes. The music is right over here, so it's kind of annoying, but you know, what can we do? That's where the music is. So already some people looking at me if they want to have a conversation. Let's see. How's everyone doing today? Is everyone good? Great view of the canal? Yeah, I agree. Hey, you want to have a conversation?
Yeah, for sure.
How old are you?
Me, I'm 36.
36?
Yeah.
You're not 36.
I'm 36.
You're not 36, but that's
yeah.
fine. That's fine.
You don't believe me?
No.
Okay. Can I show you my ID?
Yeah, sure, go for it. You look like you have a baby face, huh?
Wait. What is
Yeah, you're 36, man. Nice.
1989.
Yeah, I see that. That's good. You want to have a conversation?
Yeah, for sure.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, what is this? Is this on Facebook?
No, it's on YouTube. You want to come here so that you can view?
Yeah, let's do that.
Nice. What's your name?
My name is Hussein.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Hussein.
Nice to meet you.
I'm guessing you live here based on the ID that I saw there?
Yeah, I'm from Amsterdam.
Yeah, nice. So, Hussein, I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I fight for the rights of animals.
Okay.
Do you think that the body of animals belongs to us, or does the body of animals belong to you? Does the body of animals belong to us or to the animal?
I think that the body of the animals belong to God.
To God?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So who should decide what happens to their body?
God.
God. Okay, so that means humans should not be allowed to touch the body of an animal, right?
Some animals have been prescribed to us for food and for survival. But yeah, like anything that goes against that, like no go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when does God say it's okay to kill animals for optional food, for example?
For optional?
Yeah, food.
Sorry, I don't get your question.
For optional food. So do you think we need to consume animal products, for example?
Cosmetical products?
Do you think we need to consume animal products?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, we don't need to.
So we
but,
don't
but,
need
but,
to.
But it's permissible.
But the question was, do we need to?
No, we don't need to. Not to survive.
No. Okay,
This day and age, we don't need to.
So we
survive.
can be healthy without
We
consuming,
can definitely
right?
be healthy.
Do you think
without
it's violent towards the animals to when we buy animal products?
Some.
Yeah.
Some.
All?
Not necessarily all.
No?
Because
Which
no.
one isn't violent?
If I would wear, like, let's say, I'm wearing a leather jacket right now, right?
Yeah.
A leather jacket. I think leather is like a byproduct from the
slaughtering.
from the food industry.
From the slaughtering.
Yeah, from the slaughtering, right?
So that's not violent, slaughtering?
I don't think slaughtering is violent.
You don't think
No.
cutting the throat of an animal is violent?
I think it's part of, like, life.
But it can be violence and part of life. It can be both.
Yeah, and it can be done in a way that is, I don't know.
So explain to me how cutting the throat of an innocent animal who doesn't want to die is not violence.
But then I think some of these animals are created, like, for us.
Sure,
to-
but how is it
for-
not
for-
violence?
for-
That's the
for us.
question.
I don't know. I no. I really do not know.
So it is violence.
In some sort of way, yes, yeah.
Yeah, it is violence. So how can we justify committing violence towards innocent animals without any necessity behind it?
Oh, it's a tough one. I don't know. These are like questions that I don't really like think in too much detail.
Yeah.
We all like raised in a certain way, and we are supposed to be like questioning society in some sort of way in these things. But when it comes to just simply eating meat, for instance, I do not see like that is.
But how can you justify violence towards an animal when there's no necessity?
So I do not think it's as violent as you describe it, because I
can show you.
No.
No. I mean, we gotta see this, huh? Come on. So are you telling me that, and I'm assuming you mean halal, right? So
Yes.
I'm just open directly with the halal method.
Yes.
Are you telling me this is not violent?
That's definitely violent, but this animal is created for. The first thing is, like, why are you created on this earth? Let me ask you this.
I'm not created by my parents because they wanted the child.
Okay, no, but why are you created in this world? What is your
Because
purpose?
they wanted the child.
What is your purpose in this world?
Well, that's for me to decide.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm asking you. What is your purpose in this world?
To live.
Yeah. Do you believe in any? Are you religious or any way?
No, I don't believe in magic. No.
You don't believe in magic. Okay, see, that's where we already like fundamentally are like disagreeing.
Sure, but how is it justified to commit violence towards innocent animals when there's no necessity behind it?
No, because before that, it's like your beliefs and my beliefs are like very different. In this.
No.
Because
Mine are
I
justified in realism and in empirical evidence. If you show me evidence that there is a God, I'll believe in a God, but there's no evidence that there is a God. So how can you justify that? How can you justify violence towards an innocent animals when there's no need for it?
I mean, I think there is a need for it.
You just said there is no need, so you're contradicting yourself now. So were you lying before?
No, I think there's a need for us to survival to eat animal products, and I'm not gonna be like.
So are you against scientific evidence showing that we don't need to consume animal products?
No, I actually like eating meat.
So is there a need, or do you just like it?
I think it's a bit of both.
There's no need now.
There is only-
I'm a nutritionist, first of all. Second, we have empirical data done on 500,000 individuals over 30 years of data, showing that we can thrive on a plant-based diet, and in fact, it shows better health outcomes. So, if we can be healthier on a plant-based diet, why would we choose violence towards an animal?
Okay, let me tell you this, yeah? Pure from a liking point of view, when there's a menu, I usually go for the vegetarian option. Usually, because that's what I like.
Yeah, I don't
You
care
know?
about vegetarians. They're just exploiting animals. Also, I'm here to respect animals. Vegan is the only way to respect animals.
Okay. Well, then that's where we differ from opinion, but thank you for your conversation.
Do you think it's okay to exploit animals?
No, I don't think it's okay to
Do you think dairy products don't exploit animals?
Sorry?
Do you think dairy products don't exploit animals?
I'm not sure. I'm not that deep into like.
Sure, let's go for it. Let's go to it. Why does a cow produce milk?
Why does a cow produce milk so we can drink it?
Do you think a cow produces milk for you?
No, usually for his kids.
Oh, there you go. So
Yeah.
for their kids, right?
Yeah.
So, what do you think they get pregnant when they want, or do you think farmers impregnate them?
In the animal industry, most likely farmers impregnate them.
Exactly. So do you think that's fair to do to an animal, to forcefully impregnate them?
Not necessarily.
Okay. When the babies are born, we take them away from their mothers. Do you know why we do that?
We have like, I think also like 7 billion people, right? We have like a currently, you know, for some reason, right? You know, not everyone in the world can actually have a healthy meal. Like we're all speaking from a place of privilege
can,
right now,
right?
I can. We all speaking
So
from
how
a
can
place of
you
privilege.
justify forcing cows to be forcefully inseminated, babies taken away from them, babies killed, and mothers killed when they no longer produce milk for something that you don't need?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. But I thought this was going to be like a small little conversation. I don't know if you guys see this on live, but he has like
Yeah, a sign.
a sign here if you want to have a conversation. If I knew I was going to be questioned about like whether or not I'm going to, I should be eating like my omelette right now, I wouldn't
It's
have
not about
stand
you, it's
there.
about the innocent animals. I
I
understand.
think so.
That's the reason why I hold this sign.
Yeah,
Because most
exactly.
people don't want to be faced with the hypocrisy of their
I don't think that's
choices.
hypocrisy. I'm eating an omelette.
You just
bought
said
an
it's
omelette.
wrong to do this to animals, yet you paid for that to happen to animals.
I think animals are created also for me to wear this leather jacket, for me to eat.
Yeah,
for
that's
me
what
to
they
have
said
like
about
a
black
thing.
people at some point, that they were created to be slaves. Do you think that's
Wow.
justified?
Wow.
That's what people
That
said.
is- yo.
Do you think it's justified? Do you think it's justified to make these kind of
You heard
statements?
this guy saying?
Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Easy.
I'm telling you part of history. You're part of history right now, saying the same thing about other individuals. Oh no, he's showing my hypocrisy. Run away. What a lot of nonsense. We're gonna keep trying with this experiment because I'm trying a new thing. Oh no, an analogy that makes totally sense. Yeah, exactly, Alexandra. Oh no, he's comparing me to another injustice. Oh yeah, James, I forgot. Thank you, James, for being here. Jesus loves me. I don't think Jesus loves me because Jesus doesn't exist. He's dead. He dead, bro. Jesus dead. The music is kind of annoying though. Damn, bro. When I said stay hydrated, I knew you were going to bring that amount of it. Look behind. Oh, you mean water. Okay, fair enough. You're talking to yourself? No, I'm talking to the chat. Jesus is a zombie? Yeah, funny. Jesus is alive and is at the right hand of the Father. No bad, man. My father is on the couch right now. There's no Jesus on his right hand. What are you talking about? Does your dad have a person named Jesus on his right hand? I mean, you know, it's up to them what they do together, but no, my dad has no Jesus on his right side. Hey Zeus, nice to see you here. You're dead spiritually. Nah, the minute you show me convincing evidence that there might be a God, I'll believe it. Otherwise, why would I believe something that's not convincing? Chip, is there a vegan beer you recommend? I don't drink beer, so no, I cannot possibly recommend you a vegan beer. Maybe somebody else can. I don't drink alcohol, I'm not into that. What are we discussing here? We're fighting for animal rights, discussing animals in general. Favorite soda drink? I also don't drink that, but like, you know me. I just drink water. Hey Chip, new mic? No, it's the same mic, but I got a new pink holder. I thought it's really cool, huh? It's kind of cool holder. I kind of like it. A little pink in my life. Pink microphone. Are you okay killing bugs? No. Hey Pepe, no, not the new mic. This is the same mic, it's just a different cover. This is pretty with pink, thank you. Yeah. Pretty gay, thank you, yeah. Gay means cool on this channel, so I agree, I am very cool, yes. Let's see if we can get some of those conversations. Favorite juice? I also don't drink juice, Felix. Felix, the only water that I drink that has calories is soy milk. That's it. That's it. That's it. What's good in girly pop nation today? I have no clue. Hey, Burner Bagel. I was in Amsterdam 2 weeks ago and ate at Madre. Good food, a bit expensive. Completely agree with you, Pepe. That's a very good way to describe it. Good food, a bit expensive, yeah. I mean, I would say a lot more expensive than a bit. Madre is a pretty expensive place. Also, not just good food, great atmosphere also. Huh? The place is kind of amazing. Grow up! What do you mean? Do I not look like an adult to you? Do I look like one of... I'm definitely not... I'm way past the age where Trump is interested in me, you know? I'm 38. Trump is no longer interested in me. Well, to be honest, if you're past the age of 18, Trump is no longer interested in you. He only likes them minors. So, yeah. You look like a kid? Thank you. It's because I look so young and so good. Yeah. I do look pretty young. Chip is a baby now. Yeah, I go from being to looking like a kid to looking old. People just like to project whatever they want onto me. Amsterdam is a touristic place. Go to Rotterdam or The Hague. Why would I pay money when I live in Amsterdam and I can just come here to do activism? Are you against people eating meat or breeding animals for meat? I'm against the exploitation of sentient beings. Favorite sport to play? Well, I like the gym because I don't have to depend on anybody, but if you ask me what I like playing the most, I like basketball the most. I really like... I'm really into basketball, I'm a big fan. Chip, hype, you are doing fine, keep it up. Thank you. Thank you so much, Matthias. Appreciate you. Hey, Anik is here also. Nice to see Anik. Let's see. It's kind of annoying. I'm starting to think this isn't a really good area. I might move. Because it's just constantly either busy with cars or... You guys want to have a conversation? Or now that there's also this guy singing here, I might actually move because I don't like all these songs. Would you eat meat in a world without civilization? No, if there's no need for it, why would I? Whoa, James, you created a new account, James. James was timed out and he created a new account to come in. James. Why are you so desperate, Mr. James? You can just watch. There's no need for you to comment. Yeah, it's a little bit loud, I get it. Well, it's on my right side, huh? I don't know. I'm thinking of moving also. It's a little bit more difficult because the tripod is kind of broken, so... Yeah, it's a whole situation. I hate this. Last week, everything broke in a matter of days. Last week was the week of things breaking, and tripod was one of them. And tripod, I tried fixing it, and it kind of works, but it's extremely inconvenient. You want to have a conversation?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'm not living here, so...
That's fine. It's about animals. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
What?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to come here so that you're in view? Nice. What's your name?
My name is Gordon.
Gordon. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Gordon?
I live in London.
You live in London? Oh, that's amazing. I'll be there for a month this summer, and I'm going to enjoy it a lot. So, Gordon, I'm an animal rights activist. I'm trying to fight for the rights of animals. How do you feel about animals?
I feel very, very similarly. You know, I feel that I think they're just treated very cruelly. In Europe, I really do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cruelness around the welfare of animals in Europe.
Do you think animals deserve body autonomy? That means the right to decide for their own body?
I don't know enough about that. No.
Like, do you deserve the right to decide for your own body?
Yeah, of course I do.
So why wouldn't another animal decide the right to decide for their own body?
Well, I'm sure they would, but I think there's degrees of intelligence, isn't there? And I mean, I guess there are more animals more intelligent than others. So I don't think if you were to say to a fish in the ocean, I don't know if you would get. I don't know. How do you assess that?
Well, then,
That's about. Isn't that about putting what you think is right onto an animal? You know, it's kind of very difficult if animals don't speak. There are some animals I think do communicate with us and communicate with us very well, but I also believe that there are animals who don't, for whatever reasons, and I think it would be very, very difficult to make that decision for a shoal of fish swimming in the sea.
sure. Let me explain. So do you think that it would be okay to violate the body autonomy of an animal for our own benefit?
No, I don't think that's correct.
No. Do you think that when we farm animals, we do that?
What?
When we farm animals,
Yes, we
just
do,
that?
definitely. And in my country, which is Scotland, I do live in London, but I'm Scottish. They farm salmon, and now I won't eat it.
Yeah. Are
I
you
just-
vegan?
What?
Are you vegan?
No,
Why not? It seems like your values align with veganism.
no, I don't. No. I could never be vegan. Vegetarian. I eat mainly vegetarian, but no, I wouldn't do vegan because I work in medicine, and I see, and I don't mean any disrespect, I see too many people who are committed vegans
Yeah.
post-operatively having lots of complications.
Like what? Like
They
what?
don't heal properly
Like
after
what?
surgery. They don't heal properly after major surgery.
Why is that?
Because they don't have the proper minerals and vitamins.
Which ones are those?
What?
Which ones are those?
Well, certain proteins and calciums.
Are those minerals? Are proteins minerals?
No.
Okay. So what are they lacking after post-opera? As you said, that they can't heal fast enough.
Well,
Does the hospital not feed them?
yes, they do, but
So
the hospital food.
So the hospital cannot feed
but-
them properly.
No, the hospital food is not nutritious. I would never ever eat hospital
So then
food.
why would you blame the plant-based diet and not the hospital food? Why would you blame the plant-based
Because
diet
it's
and not the
about
hospital food?
it's not about that. It's about the what is sustained within the body. It's not coming into hospital.
Wait, but
and
I'm a certified
having-
nutritionist. I've been
having-
vegan for 5 years.
having an appendectomy.
I've been having several injuries.
Right.
Why is it that my injuries have healed just fine?
Well, I don't know, but what I have seen working
Yeah.
in medicine is people who are very
What do you
strict,
do in medicine?
very strictly vegan.
What do
I
you do
work
in medicine?
I work in I work in surgery.
What do you do? What do you do?
I work in theatres.
In theaters?
So, a
So you-
theatre nurse.
You're a theater nurse.
Yeah, and post-operatively.
So what kind
post-operatively-
of nutritional knowledge do you have on the matter?
Not a lot.
Yeah, because doctors also don't have a lot of nutritional knowledge. But I am a certified nutritionist,
But I'm
and we have
only-
empirical data showing that you can be healthy on a plant-based diet. So do you deny the science?
No, I'm not denying it. I'm only telling you my experience and what I've witnessed.
Oh, but my experience has been that every single person that I know was not every single person that died, like my grandfathers, some of friends, they all died and they weren't vegan. All
Right.
the vegans that I know have not died. That must mean that being vegan doesn't kill
Yeah,
you.
but they're not-
That must mean that non-vegans
We're all
die.
going to
vegan-
die one day, whether we like it
Well,
or
you see, when I
not.
draw conclusions based on my experiences, I can easily draw ridiculous conclusions, such as vegan people don't die because the only vegans that I know have not died and the non-vegans have died. You see, so that's why we look at empirical data to prove our point.
Yeah.
So empirical data does show that we can be healthy on a plant-based diet.
I'm not saying you can't.
So then what justifies the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of innocent animals?
I never said anything could.
Okay, so why would you then continue participating in the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of innocent animals?
I'm not.
Do you not buy dairy products?
No, I don't eat dairy products.
So you just said you can't be vegan, then what do you eat, eggs?
Occasionally.
Yeah, meat?
Very rarely.
Are those not exploiting and abusing animals?
Yes, I would think so, yes.
So why continue doing that? So why continue doing that?
Well, let me think about that.
Let you think about that. Have you ever been oppressed?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I have.
Would you accept as a justification from the oppressor that, let me think if I'll stop oppressing you?
Oh, no.
No?
I'm done. Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Please
Thank
don't
you. You've
oppress
given me
animals,
stuff
okay?
to think about. Thank you.
Gonna keep trying. Gonna keep trying. Wasn't the best conversation. I feel like I'm trying something there, but I'm not going in the right direction. So we'll see. We'll keep trying. This idea kind of pissed me off. This idea that he sees some people. Oh, I see people who don't heal fast enough. Oh, that's so stupid. That's so not true. It's just, look at that face. Yeah, it's a pretty good face, isn't it? Thank you. You're right. You look like a serial killer. Well, I'm not, so it doesn't really matter. It sounds like you're projecting again. Smart people know good communication skills. Well, smart people don't oppress the innocent, do they? Smart people understand that it's wrong to oppress the innocent. And smart people understand that sometimes it's not how you say the message, but it's about the message. But it's not sometimes, it's always, right? Because if it's about how you say the message, then it's just a logical fallacy. Adding to the list of things Chip apparently looks like, yeah. Yeah, I look like a lot of things, apparently. I'm a pretty good, I should be a pretty good actor by those regards, because I look like a lot of things. Actually, smart people always oppress. Nah. Nah. Powerful people oppress, smart people don't, no. You're confusing power with smartness. You can be vegan, but don't force others to be vegan. You can be a feminist, but don't force others to be a feminist. Yeah, I'll force others to be feminists, of course. You look sickly. Well, somebody just said earlier that I look young, so it seems like you guys can't make up your mind about how I look like. But I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliment. I am very sexy. Yeah. Appreciate it. Everyone who continues focusing on how I look like, I'll just take it as I'm look sexy. And I appreciate it. Well, I'm glad to not be smart, okay? You do you, I guess. One guy said I look old as a vegan. I look 33 according to him. He thought you were 25, but you're 43. That's funny. Oh, bubbly. That's amazing. Intelligence and ethics don't go hand in hand all the time. I think they kind of do. I think you have to have humility and be open to being wrong about things, to be able to understand arguments that you've never heard of, right? And veganism is just one of those, because most people have already understood and have heard all the nonsense. God, this music is annoying, by the way. People already understood all the nonsense about the music finally stopped. It's so difficult to think with this music in my head. They've heard all the nonsense arguments of how you need to consume animal products, but in reality you don't. We have empirical data showing that. So if you don't need to consume animal products, animals are sentient beings, then for exploiting them would be just as wrong as exploiting any other human being. We did evolve eating meat. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Evolution doesn't have teleology. So just because we evolved doing it doesn't mean we need to continue doing it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You think that if we evolved committing wars, which we did, right? We did a lot of wars throughout history. Even to today, we still do it. Does that mean we should continue doing worse? No. Just because we evolved doing it doesn't mean we should do it. It means our bodies are designed for that. No, it doesn't. We have empirical data showing you can thrive on a plant-based diet. I trust the data. I don't trust nonsensical statements. Because that's a genetic fallacy, what you're claiming right there. And it's a fallacious statement. Genetic fallacy is a fallacious statement. It's a logical fallacy. We are meant to eat meat. No, we are not meant to nothing. There's no teleology within our meaning, within ourselves. Hello.
How are you?
You don't trust a man with a pink microphone? That's fine. If you feel insecure about me having a pink microphone, that's fine. You can mind your own. I'm skin and bones. Look at those skin and bones. Only skin and bones. Why do all vegans look so pale? Well, I in particularly am trying to avoid the sun. Not today, because I'm here, but in general I try to avoid the sun because, you know, the sun is carcinogenic, so. Do we digest cellulose? No. What does that have to do? Just don't eat plants that have cellulose. You would wonder who would be the first person triggered by the microphone? Oh, there's been a couple. There's been a couple. You like a cult mate, pushing your ideology on people, just let people be made, good lord. Well, every single, like, if I see a person who's harming an animal, should I not try to stop them? Are you saying that when I see a person kicking a dog, I should be like, oh no, I shouldn't force my ideology and tell this person to stop kicking a dog? Nah, I should stop the person from kicking a dog. The same way I should stop people from demanding the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of sentient beings, because that's what this is about. Eat whatever you want. Hell, I don't care if you eat cement at the end of the day. Just don't force innocent animals into slaughterhouses. Nobody's eating a dog, mate. Mandy, I understand the argument flew way over your head, but you can scroll back and listen to it again and you'll understand it. God, I hate this music so much. I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes and then I'm gonna move because I really, really dislike this music. Stop it. Humans have been eating meat since the Stone Ages. Oh, well, if we've been doing it for a long time, it must mean they're okay to do it, right? Sounds like a circus. Yeah, it's kind of bad. I think I'm gonna move. I really don't like it. It sounds like I'm in Roller Coaster Tycoon constantly. It's kind of annoying. Let me try to move with the tripod. What about animals eating other animals? Well, why would we care what other animals do? Do you take that with other actions also? Like, for example, if other animals rape other animals, are you saying, what about animals raping other animals? Or do you say, no, in that situation, I'm not gonna think it's okay because other animals do it? Okay, I think we're gonna be sitting here. It's a little bit better. It's not even that far away, is it? Let me first align so. You wanna have a conversation? She said reportage, as if I'm a reporter now, just a guy. Oh, it's so much better here. So much better than music. God. Fuck yeah. Oh, that music sucked. I think if we go somewhere here, we're all good. Okay. You wanna have a conversation?
Yeah.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes, of course.
Okay, nice. How old are you, by the way?
I'm 20.
20, okay, because you look pretty young, yeah. You wanna come here so that you interview?
Yeah.
Nice, love it. What's your name?
My name is Dan.
Dan, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Dan, so I'm an animal rights activist, and I want to pose a hypothetical. If you see somebody, as you're walking down the street and you see somebody kicking a dog,
Yeah.
what would you do?
I have a small dog myself, so I'd be pretty upset.
You would try to stop them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this wouldn't be your dog. Or let's put it this way, if they were hitting a cat,
It
would you
would be the same thing.
the same thing?
Yeah.
What if when you approach them, you realize that the cat is dead? Would it make a difference?
Then it'll be at the end if the cat is dead already.
Yeah,
You can be pissed at them, but it's not gonna make a big change.
yeah,
Like I think you should, because taking a step is a pretty big change.
yeah.
And if it doesn't have a lot of, you could become mad at them, and I think they already know it, or if they don't know, they already fucked in the head.
What if they tell you, hey, I do this for exercise. I bring
Then
cats into existence. I kill them
I'll
by
go to
shooting them in the
police.
back of the head,
I'd go police.
and then I use them as a punching bag.
Then I'd go police.
Well, the police won't do anything about it.
Ah,
What do you think?
something as a cat killing, there's certain laws that prevent people from just killing cats. So I
Well,
think
why would that be wrong, though? That's my interest.
moral or
Yeah.
legally.
Well, not legally. I don't care about the law. 'cause
Then
the laws
morally,
change.
it's all relative.
Well, according to you, why is that wrong?
According to me, I think a cat is a domestic animal, and opposing harm to any cat is, or even any animal in the park outside the law is pretty shitty. You shouldn't do that.
Why?
Why? Morally speaking?
Yeah.
That's personal beliefs. I think every cat has a life, and I think you're torturing a living being.
Okay, but we do need to exercise, right?
Yeah, we should exercise. I think, but there are a lot of different ways to exercise.
Okay, so if there's an alternative to it,
Yeah,
then using the one that is harmful towards the animal is wrong.
yeah. I think I get the point where you're going to about meat substitutes.
Well, yeah, sure. What about the animals that we farm? Yeah. What
For
about those?
me, I've talked about this quite some times. The substitute for meat and stuff like that, I think my girlfriend's left, so we'll come back in a minute. The amount of substitutes we have for meat just isn't big enough, and it's more expensive at the moment. There are very great steps being taken.
Tofu is cheaper. What do you mean?
Tofu is cheaper, but it's not a one-to-one replacement for meat. There's a
But you
bunch
don't
of
need
rules.
one-to-one replacement. for
No,
meat.
you don't. But we as humans, we have likings and we have doings. But there was
So
this
what? Wait. What's the difference between choosing to exploit and slaughter an innocent animal for optional food versus choosing to exploit and slaughter them for optional exercise?
Because then you can ask, okay, where do we draw the line? Are you vegan by any chance?
Yeah.
So you think eggs harvesting is also not good?
Yeah, because they blend the male chicks up
Yeah,
alive.
it's all horrible.
think
but you
it's
should
okay?
have no, but you should have a very
So
very
then why
diet.
would you? Why would you ask me about eggs if
No,
you know
but,
that the
'cause
horribleness behind
I
it?
think it's you should have a very variety heavy diet. I don't eat meat every day.
I'm a certified nutritionist, man.
Yeah, and I wouldn't consider myself a certified nutritionist, but I'm pretty knowledgeable about everything from macronutrients and influence. And I think a varied diet, including the cholesterol you get from egg and the yolks, I think is pretty necessary. And a lot of people, because I'm talking about the majority, they don't have the knowledge to find certain replacements to replace eggs.
But what about you? Because
For me-
you say you have the knowledge. So what morally justifies
I don't have
you
all the
paying-
knowledge, that's what I said.
Okay.
For me, I could find replacement, and it will probably cost me a little pennies more, but it will be way more of a hassle that for me just wouldn't be worth it.
But okay, for you it's not. Wait, first of all, it's cheaper to be vegan.
Not always.
It is. We
Not
have.
always.
Where do you live?
I live here in Amsterdam.
Yeah, it's much cheaper in Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. If I-
Even plant-based replacements are cheaper here.
Plants, yes, it's true. Nowadays they are, but
Yeah. So then, what morally justifies forcing innocent animals into slaughterhouse?
there's no forcefully justifying. Well, what's forcefully justifying people telling them what to eat?
Well, I'm not telling you what to eat. I'm telling
No.
you to not exploit innocent animals.
Yeah, I know, but people at the end of the day have their own choice, and if they want to eat.
So if people want to exploit innocent humans, they should be allowed to.
No, because there are certain laws to it. You
Okay,
can't
so,
bypass
so, oh,
laws.
so wait a minute. If we make it legal to exploit humans, then exploiting
That's
people
a
should be allowed to
very
exploit humans.
hypothetical situation.
Yeah.
But that's moral values
The
versus
reason
legal.
why I do that because is you just committed an appeal to legality when we were talking
Yeah,
about the moral
that's what I said at the
aspect of
beginning
it.
as well. I said
Yeah.
there's
So,
a course of
so if
legality.
it becomes legal to do all this, should we exploit humans?
If it becomes legal, I wouldn't live here. That wouldn't be my thing.
Sure, but should people be allowed to
It's
exploit
an
humans?
unrealistic hypothetical situation that doesn't have any moral
Why,
relevance.
why are you running away from the hypothetical?
I'm not
though?
because it's not. I could say
You can't imagine that right now the law is
No,
it's
I
okay to exploit
couldn't
animals.
even
humans.
imagine.
Okay,
a
there
law
you go.
right
I'll
now.
just tell you right now it's okay to exploit humans.
I couldn't imagine what the
It's
effect
okay.
would be.
Just right now it is. So should
No.
we exploit humans?
If it was up to me, no, I would leave the country. The second
So
there's
why
a-
is it wrong to exploit humans but okay to exploit animals?
Because right now in the law it says that it's allowed. This is because it's more.
Wait, so when it was legal to enslave, that meant that slavery was okay?
No, it certainly wasn't. And that if
So
I was,
wait a minute, but you just
but you're
told me you look
taking
after the law.
You're taking slavery from 100 years ago into moral relevancy of.
We are committing animal
Yeah,
slavery
but
right
that's-
now.
No, it's not the same.
Are you saying farming is
I
not
have a que-
slavery?
Do you think ethical hunters are bad?
Yeah, of course. There's
I-
no such thing as ethical hunting.
You don't think there's anything such as ethical
No,
hunting?
if I hunted humans, would it be ethical?
If again, it's not in
What
the
do you
law.
mean? Humans destroy the environment the most. So if I hunt humans, I would be do better by the environment than hunting any other animal. So that should mean it's the most ethical,
biggest,
right?
The biggest right now CO2 emissions come from the animal industry. That's not from humans. It's animal industry.
Yeah, but like humans demand that, you know.
Yeah, humans demand it, but you can't say you're correlating everything. That at the end
So,
of the day,
I'm trying to understand what morally, because I keep asking you this
Yeah, yeah,
question:
but-
what justifies the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of animals that you participate, that you demand?
I don't demand anything.
Do you not buy these products?
I try my yogurt. You could ask. I don't know where she is right now. You could ask my girlfriend. I eat meat maybe 2 times a week.
Also, why do you eat 2 times per week? Demand the exploitation and slaughter of
I
sentient
don't
beings?
demand anything. It's just
Do you
if
not buy it?
I buy it, but it doesn't.
So does
that
it
doesn't
not,
make me I
do we not
demand
live
it.
in a supply and demand market?
So but okay, if there was a new electric car, that doesn't mean you have a demand for it. It just means there's a supply for it.
No, if you buy it, you're going to create demand for it.
Not
That's how
always.
supply and demand works. Yeah.
I even think if everyone in the world was
100 animals per year are specifically exploited and killed for you. What morally justifies that?
there's no morally justification to any slaughtering of any animals.
So it is immoral what you're doing.
I wouldn't consider it immoral. I think it's using like how you just said, there's a demand and a supply. If the demand
But
is
you
here,
create the demand.
I was born into a demand. I wasn't born into.
But you still make these
Do
choices
you-
and you're not forced to make these
people
choices.
who are born into slavery. Let's say you're a white male in the 1800s and you're born and your family has slavery. Are they accountable for that they're slaves?
The person who's accountable for slavery is the person doing the slavery, not the
Yeah.
person being a victim of slavery.
No, but
You're not a victim of
No,
this
no, I'm
system.
not saying-
You're a person who chooses
No,
in
but
the
I-
system
so-
the option that exploits innocent animals when you can choose the
So
option
I'm
that
saying
doesn't.
if you're born into it, so you're born into a system
What
where
are, what
slavery.
system? No. I'm not born into a system. You're born into a system where you can choose to pay for animal slavery
but-
or not.
Yeah, and
Why
there's
do you
a
choose
sy-
to
but
pay for
there-
animal slavery?
You need to agree that there's a system set right now that encourages people to eat meat.
No, it doesn't.
If every day
It's
you had
cheaper
a choice.
wait. It's cheaper to not eat meat. We have countless studies showing that it's healthier. So what type of system do you live
every
where it
day-
encourages you to eat meat when in fact the system tells you eat less meat because it's better for the environment, better for your health, and no animals are exploited?
check where my-
What system actually demands
Melissa?
this out of you?
All okay? Are you okay? I need to go to dinner with her, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
A really interesting talk. I just don't agree, but that's okay.
Well, don't you agree that violence is justified?
No,
or not
I
justified?
completely agree that violence should be set to the other side, but we're living in
But
a
you still demand it.
we live in a
You
s-
pay for
we
violence.
live in a system where the demand is already there, and it's really
No,
hard.
you create
If you-
demand. How
every-
do you not? How do you?
Because if
so
every
how
day-
can you?
it's not
so
that, like, you
so wait. If I
every day-
pay for
I let you talk,
women
can I
to
also
be
talk?
beaten, do I not demand
no,
it?
because first of all, that's not legal, and the second of all, we're born into a system.
Jesus Christ!
We're
The
born into
appeal to
no, but
to
no,
legality
no, but
is
we're
insane
born, yeah,
with
because
you.
it's always at the end of the day. It's
No,
legal.
that's a logical fallacy. We're not
born-
talking about legality
we're born
over
into
here.
a system where it's available already. It doesn't mean I created the demand. I was born
Yeah,
into
you
the
did.
demand already being there.
If you buy in the supermarket, let's put it this way: if you buy meat in the supermarket, will the supermarket have to replace the meat? Yes, they will. You are demanding. You are choosing to exploit animals. The location also here is not good because the trams are very close, so that's also not good. I have to move also from here. Let me see where I move now. Maybe just turn this around a little bit like this. Maybe if we do that. I think I'm gonna stay away from this place because I'm not having very good conversations or results recently here. And I don't mean by people, I mean like it's just always a car there. I freaking hate cars. But yeah, we'll stay here. It's better. Do the cheese shop. Well, that's where I am. The cheese shop is there's a guy who plays music. I can't go there, so I'm here. I'm kind of a bit annoyed by the fact that I can't go anywhere to do this, but it's okay. I'll go on Friday. I'll go somewhere else. We'll find a new place. Yeah, I think like he was kind of all over the place. He was just coming out, and I also was like very wary of the trams, so it was a little bit difficult for me to focus because like some of the trams were like this close to us, so it was difficult for me to focus on the conversation. But he just kept coming out with the appeal to legality, which wasn't a really good one. But let's see, maybe it's gonna work better. Yeah. Oh, there's some people coming, but they're very young. Hi. How old are you?
14 and 14. Oh,
You can't be on camera though.
Okay.
Have a good one. The tram is still closed as you see, but it's far less closed than it was, so that's okay. Maybe if I move further down the line, I don't know. Not this low IQ guy. Well, he left. We just had a conversation and he left, so no. Now it's the high IQ guy. What about the animals that are killed to protect and grow your crops? That's an awful thing that's happening over there. But unfortunately, that's not something we can control, can we? If you provide me with an option that doesn't have crop that's behind it, I'll choose that. Right? I don't have an alternative. That's the essential point. Because if you think animal products don't have crop that's behind them, then you're wrong. They do. Plenty of them. Yeah. I think I might move on the other side where it's also shade. Let's see. I'll give it 5 more minutes and then we'll move. Listening to a new Neon set while also listening to your outreach slaps. Yeah, thank you, Alexander. I don't know. It wasn't such a good conversation so far. Hydroponics has 0 crops. Perfect. If I find products that are made out of hydroponics, I'll buy those. Thinking maybe if I move. I mean there, it's kind of nice there. Yeah, I think I'll move there. I kind of like it a little. I also don't want to be in this scorching sun. Because then I have to reapply sunscreen and I don't have enough of it on me. So let's move there. Sorry everyone, it's a bit of a weird day. It's okay. We keep trying, we keep doing things differently. That's the whole point of it. I encourage people to keep trying to do things differently because the only way to grow is to try new and different things. Ugh, the music guy could have left. Okay, well, we're in front of the gay street, so that's pretty nice. So let's do that. I think I might need to bite the bullet and buy another tripod. When I'm done buying, I bought this tripod, you know, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna buy a better tripod. It broke within a year, exactly 1 year. So no, that wasn't a good investment. Those hearts above your head, above you and your mic mix so well. Okay. Oh. Well, let's try it here. Let's try and have conversations here. Hi, you want to have a conversation? No, they just ran away. The problem is that if I point it in that direction, there will be people in the way. So I can't do that. So let's try it in a different way. Did you check reviews of? Let me see. I'm trying to assess where we could move. I'm glad they don't disrupt businesses like Tash Peterson in Australia. Well, I don't disrupt it because I can't afford to disrupt businesses. If I could, I would. I think businesses should be disrupted. If they choose to exploit innocent animals, if they choose to exploit people, disruption is the minimum we can do, right? It's not that bad. And Tash is a fucking hero, so don't speak badly of a hero like her. She's gotten shit on by so many people, and she continues to fight through for the animals. She's an amazing activist. Unless, you know, you're one of these people who was triggered by amazing activists. Okay, so maybe if we hold it a little bit like this. I think this is okay. Let me see also the camera. Yeah, Tash is awesome, I agree. So somewhere here. Yeah. Should be okay. It's a different problem here. Realizing it now. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ fucking day. God. I've been moving 4 times already. Okay. Well, this is our view from now on, everyone. I'm sorry. It's not a great view, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Let's see if this is okay. If we go somewhere here, yeah, it's perfect. Okay. So I just need to move this a little bit like this. Somebody over here, perfect. Okay, that's it. This is where we're sitting. We'll see how it goes. My amazing place over there was taken over. You guys want to have a conversation?
Hi.
You want to have a conversation?
Yeah.
How old are you?
14.
You can't be on camera.
So?
You can't be on camera. I just tell them they can't be on camera and then they leave. The problem here is that people won't be able to read the sign from a further away. Well, that's okay. Let's see how this goes. If not, we'll move again. We'll just be a streamer. We'll keep moving from one place to another. It's the moving stream. Oh. It's a pity because the gay street is a very pretty street. It's just not a lot of people walking on it. And If I put the camera, there's a big entrance here. There's this shop here, so I can't do it there. It's kind of complicated. Is that an age law? Well, yeah, I'm not allowed to, obviously you're not allowed to film minors, but I just go a little bit further and I'm like, they can't consent, so I'm not going to even try since they can't consent to it. Normally, you know, the law says nothing as long as they say, yeah, I'm okay being on camera, but, you know, consent needs to be informed, and they're not old enough to be informed, so no. You wanna have a conversation?
Hi. Hello.
Hey, do you wanna have a conversation?
Yeah, okay.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah, probably.
How old are you?
18.
18? Okay. You wanna come here so that I interview? Nice. What's your name?
Tessa.
Tessa. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to
Where are you
meet
from, Tessa?
France.
France.
Yeah.
Love it. Tessa.
You're from Netherlands?
I'm from Romania originally, but I live here in the Netherlands.
Alright.
Tessa, I want to ask you, how do you feel about animals? Because I'm an animal rights activist.
You?
How do you feel about animals?
I like them.
You like them? Do you think it's okay to treat animals like objects?
No.
No. Do you think that when we farm them, we are treating them like objects?
I think we are industrialism them. So yeah, kind of, but I don't eat animals and I'm a vegan, so
Oh, you're a vegan?
yeah.
Hell yeah, nice. What made you go vegan?
I'm lactose intolerant, so that was in the plan, and I don't really like the idea of eating animals. And when I was younger, I liked them, and when I go to the supermarket, I only saw animals and not things. But I'm very okay with people who hate animals.
But do you think it's okay to enslave animals?
It depends. How do you feel like enslaved, like the people who have animals, or when you go to a farm? I think there is a difference because where you own animal as pets and things like that, you treat them like children. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You take care
Yeah,
of
you
them.
take care of them, yeah.
So it's okay. But in farm and everything, I don't think it's a good idea.
So why
If
don't
you-
you have a
if-
problem with people doing that?
because it's their choice, and I'm nobody to judge their choice.
But do you think it should be a choice whether to enslave or not animals?
I think it shouldn't be a choice, but it's not that important to me if some people eat animals. And
me put it this
you
way.
don't
You-
know where they buy it, so they can be from a very local farm.
That's
very
still
local-
exploitation and
yeah,
slaughter,
but-
right? That's still enslavement. But let me put it this way: if you walk down the street and you see somebody kicking an animal, would you try to stop them, or would you be like, it's their choice?
I will be try to stop them, but
But why? It's still their choice to do so.
it's their choice, but it's not like eating animals.
What's the difference?
But they're already dead, and when you buy it at supermarket, it's not very important. You need to stop eating them at some frequently. You don't have to eat them every day to lower the production. But
But this is about animal rights, right? When you buy an animal product, you demand so that an animal gets exploited and slaughtered.
yeah, but I don't think you are open to the conversation and to debate. So I don't think I want to entertain
fine, I'm
this
just like-
conversation because I don't see your point in hearing mine. So,
So let me be
I
clear.
don't
Let me be
think-
clear. What you're saying, just so that I show you that I'm listening to what you're saying. What you're saying is that it is a choice because what it would be better is for people to reduce their meat consumption, right?
Yeah.
I understand when you're saying that, but I'm trying to challenge that view. You know why? Because even when you reduce it, you're still participating in an injustice towards animals.
Yeah, okay, I see your point, but I don't think I should judge other people's points.
But
So-
should we judge the person who's kicking the dog on the street?
Yeah, because it's bad and you don't hurt something like it's.
Do you think animals
already-
are not hurt when the production of animal products?
Yeah, but it's not on the same virtuality.
It's not in the same as you don't see it, but if this person is doing it behind the
Yeah,
fence,
but you can't
it's the
compare
same.
this.
Of
can
course you can.
compare
It's
it.
exactly the same thing.
No,
What
it's
do
not
you mean?
exactly the
What's
same
the
thing,
difference?
and that's what I'm trying to say to you, because you don't make the same point at everything.
But what's the difference? Explain to me what's the difference between choosing to kill an animal to eat them when you don't need to, and choosing to kill them and then beat them when you don't need to.
Because at the end you need to eat, and
But again, in
No,
both
no,
situations, there's no
and-
necessity.
okay, so the situation of the man who beats a dog is not important. It's not a necessity. It's just
Neither
for
is the
fun.
food. That's what I'm explaining to you.
Yeah, but actually, it is because we don't have everything to replace animals.
What do you mean? You said you're vegan. How do you now say it's a necessity to eat animal products?
Because you still can have problems as being a vegan.
So
in
you
your
can while
health.
eating animal products. Why is that related to consuming or not consuming animal
Yeah,
products?
but I don't think you should judge people because they are eating something that's it's a vital.
It's not vital. That's what I'm saying. It's optional.
Eating is vital.
It's optional now.
No, I
Wait,
think
are you saying
that-
we need to consume animal products?
I don't think you need to every day, but I know as an athlete that I need some products that are better from animals.
So you consume animal products?
No, I don't because I choose to. But
So you're
I
an
end up-
athlete, and you choose to be an athlete, and you choose to sustain it without consuming animal products, and then
Yeah,
you're
but
claiming
I-
that you need to
no,
consume animal products?
No, I have sometimes.
That's contradictory.
Yeah, but sometimes I have health problem because I don't have everything, and I have to go to transform products.
But I'm
to
a
have the
certified
nutrients.
nutritionist. I'm a certified nutritionist, and we have data showing
Yeah,
that you can
but-
thrive on a plant-based diet. You're going against scientific evidence, over 30 years of data, over 500,000 people.
Yeah, and that's why I'm
and you're
saying
saying those, though they are wrong, I am right. Studies, countless studies, largest organizations of nutritionists and dietitians on the planet are wrong, and you're right. You need to consume animal products.
I didn't say that. I just say that you are your point of view, and all you try to debate with me is just to enforce your point and not to just have a conversation. You don't have a conversation. You're trying to put your discourse in my
Whatever
head.
have I put on you?
And no, but the way you talk, the rhetorical advice you use, and the form you use to talk is
Yeah.
to make me guilty about what I'm saying, which is not
But
very
you made
fair.
you made a
But-
claim, and I'm trying to challenge you on it. I
Yeah,
understand. Like I
and
understand you may
I-
have never been challenged on that claim, but somebody challenging on your claim means that they'll show evidence against your claim, and that's what I'm doing. You're claiming that it's okay to harm animals for a product that you don't need. Then you claim no, we do need it, and then I'm explaining to you that well, there's plenty of evidence that we don't need it. That's
Okay,
it's
but I
established
didn't saw
science.
it.
That's fine,
It's my
but you
point
can.
of view. I don't have
Listen,
to.
I'm sorry if you feel like my attitude is in any way other than I'm not trying to be combative.
See,
I'm trying
yeah,
to
no,
explain
you're
to you.
trying to be competitive.
I'm not.
I'm
Let me.
sorry,
I'm
but
trying
you're
to explain to you
be
that I'm not.
combative.
I'm trying to explain to you. I'm not being combative. I'm just trying to explain to you that what you're saying is not relevant because when you claim that they need to consume animal products, they don't. So now that you find out that they don't need to consume animal products, would you then still say that it's okay for people to have the choice to oppress innocent animals knowing that they don't need to?
I think it's not my decision.
It's not, of course it's not. I'm
No,
not
but
saying
I
it's
think-
you, but
I
can you
think if
can you
someone
formulate a
asks you
statement
no-
whether it is right or wrong to exploit innocent animals? That's what I'm asking you.
And what I'm saying is that it's other people's choice. I'm on my base that I won't do that, but I cannot judge someone who does that. It's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I do not want someone to judge me for what I'm doing with my food.
What if
And-
it were humans? Should we judge them for doing that?
But it depends because it's not the same values we have in our heads, and it's not comparable again.
Well, do you know that at some point in our history, women didn't have rights and women are seen as inferior in society? And in those moments, when somebody would to stand up and say, no, women should have rights. No, you're not allowed to beat up women just because they're
Yeah, but
women.
you can
When you say all
compare-
that, would you say that, oh, somebody's imposing their views on them? No, they're fighting for the rights of others. I'm fighting for the rights of animals. I'm not imposing my views. I'm telling people, stop oppressing animals. You can eat whatever you want. I don't care. Just
Yeah, but-
don't oppress animals.
But you just can compare these two situations, and you just
One injustice is they're injustices towards individuals. What do you mean? They're exactly the same.
No, they're not the same.
No, like, what's the
No,
difference
I think we
between?
should end this conversation because you're getting my nerve on, and you really don't try to have a real discussion. You want
What's
to
the
prove
difference
your
between
point.
this? What's the difference between these two situations?
Because you don't hear my point.
I
And
heard
you
your
don't-
point
no,
of view.
you don't want to, and you don't hear my point.
You said we
and-
shouldn't impose our views on people. That's what you're
Yeah,
saying.
but you don't want to try to discuss it. You just want to
I just
make me
explained it.
believe your point. And
Yes, that's what it is.
That's what
We
you
have
want.
contradictory
But-
views.
Yeah.
Of
but-
course, I'm going to make my point. Just because
Yeah,
my
but
point
you
is more
can-
relevant than yours, it doesn't mean that I'm trying to force you into anything. My point is relevant because it
No,
is
because every time
relevant
I'm
because I
trying to
have evidence
talk to
behind
you,
it.
I'm trying to have a conversation. You are like, no, but hear me first. And I don't think that's true. And you compare things that are obviously uncomparable.
What is uncomparable?
You can compare women's rights and
Animals' rights?
animals' rights. Yes,
Why can't you compare them?
Because they're not the same. They're not from the same starting point. They're not from the same views, and they're not from the same typical animals things. Because a woman is not like an animal, and
We are all animals. I'm an animal, you're an animal.
yeah, but we are not exactly at the same type of animals, and you can deny that.
But I'm not denying that. So listen, I'm not denying that
So
there's
I'm just
differences
saying,
between
end the
humans and
conversation.
animals. I'm
I'm
not
just,
denying
no, I'm
that
just saying I'm gonna leave.
you can leave. You're free to leave. I'm just
Yeah,
telling you
okay,
the animals
okay.
that are exploited are still going to be exploited. I'm not holding anybody hostage. Oh God, today is one of those days. Everyone, get ready. Oh. You wanna have a conversation?
Depends on what, but
It's about animals.
okay.
Are you okay? Do you want to try it?
We can try Nederlands or English?
English, please.
English? We can try.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
No, I'm not.
Okay, you can be off camera if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Let me just point it at me. What's your name?
Paul.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you, Cole.
Hi.
So, Cole, I'm here to speak up for animal rights.
Yeah.
Do you think animals deserve rights?
Yes.
Do you think that the injustice of taking away an animal's rights is just as bad as the injustice of taking away a human's rights?
No.
No?
No.
So, to the animal, do you think that if I take away their body autonomy and I decide for them in a way that exploits them and uses them, is not just as bad as if I did it to a human being?
Can you repeat it? Sorry.
Sure. So I'll make it simpler. So if I have the power to take away the right of a human being or an animal, and I choose to do both, right? And I choose towards the animal to be violent towards them, maybe I kill them. And I choose to do the same towards the human, maybe I kill them. Do you think that those two injustices for the individuals are not felt in the same way?
Of course, it's in the same way.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to say, right? When I say the injustice maybe from our side, right, because we are humans, we would say that the injustice towards humans is greater than the injustice towards animals. But when we take away the rights of an animal, it's just as bad to the animal as it is if we take away the rights of a human, right? So what I'm trying to say, do you think it's okay to commit injustices towards animals if there's no necessity for it?
It depends what you see as a necessity.
So if
I
there-
do eat meat.
Yeah.
I need to eat meat.
Why do you need to eat meat?
I had a esophagus cancer, so I need to eat meat and fish and calories. It's very important to stay alive for me.
Why is that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry to hear that you went through that. But what exactly? Because I'm a certified nutritionist, and I've never heard of this idea that you need to eat meat because of cancer. In fact, a lot of the times they prescribe it completely the opposite.
Because I am not allowed to lose weight, I really need to
Oh, so you
take
need
care.
calories, right? That's what
I need calories, and I can only eat little portions, so I need to eat like 5-6 times a day, small portions.
We're very similar in that way. I eat 5,000 calories, and I eat
5,000.
Yeah.
Oh God, I think I'm happy if I manage 1,500 to 2,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
Yeah.
not that.
No, I'm doing okay. It's 7 years ago, and I'm fine. But yeah, this is also about the
There's plant-based
meat,
dishes who have calories, right?
Yeah, but yeah, maybe I'm a bit old-fashioned. I'm older, but I do like meat.
But does that justify the injustice?
I
towards
live in
man?
Switzerland. I do buy bio. That's the thing I do.
But it seems like you care about animals if you buy bio, right? Why do you buy bio?
Yes, of course, because I think you may have right that killing animals for food is maybe not so good, but at least when you do it bio, they take care of that the animals do not suffer too much if you buy
They
a
go to the
good
same
quality.
slaughterhouses.
Yeah, but I also think Switzerland, if you compare it to Germany or the Netherlands,
The same.
no.
I actually seen footage from Switzerland, from Swiss slaughterhouses. It's the same as the Netherlands.
Yeah, but you are still able to buy stuff directly at the farm, where the farmer does it, and it not going to the slaughterhouse.
Farmers are not allowed to kill animals on the premise because if they do that, then it's a health code violation. In fact, including in slaughterhouses, people are not allowed to go inside because of health code violations. But let's imagine that even if they did kill the animals on the farm, they still choose to kill the animals when there's no necessity for it. So if you care that an animal be treated well, why don't you care that an animal is not killed also?
Because I need my meat. It's
Well,
as
you
simple
claim
as that.
you need it, but then we've established that there are other products that are higher enough in calories, so you don't really need it. Because it's not like you have a particular allergy or something like that. You just need calories, and you can get calories without that.
Yes, of course, and I do also do that, but
Yeah.
I need to have the right mixture of everything.
I mean, as I told you, I'm a certified nutritionist. You can definitely get everything you need.
Yeah, but you know, I think this is too dogmatic for me.
To respect the rights of animals is too dogmatic.
No, but you're talking as you are the only one who is on the right side, and all the
Are you
others-
on the right side of? Do you think an
No,
animal
I'm,
would
I'm
claim
not,
that
I'm not
you're
on
the
right side, but I'm not completely on the wrong side.
of animals? Yeah, for the animals you are. For the animals you demand that they get exploited and killed, right?
You see it like that.
Well, they see it that way. I'm just trying to speak up for them. But if
No,
imagine
that's
if you
fine,
were in
that's
the
fine.
position where somebody chooses to kill you or exploit you simply because you were born that way, would that be fair towards you? Because we only kill these animals because they're born that way. You wouldn't do it to dogs or cats. You only do it to cows, chickens, and pigs because they're born that way.
Yeah.
So it's a
So,
form of
but
discrimination.
We
isn't it?
won't get to.
I'm
to
trying to.
an
I
agreement.
get you. We won't get to an agreement. I'm trying to understand why. Because, like, you see, throughout our human history, we've persecuted all sorts of individuals because of being who they are. We've persecuted women. We've persecuted black people. We've persecuted gay people. We're persecuting trans
Oh, yeah.
people now. And all of these persecutions are because they are the way they are. Because we can't accept them for the way they are. Well, how is that any different than persecuting an individual who's born a different species and saying, you know what, you're born a different species, I was taught to persecute you, therefore I'll continue doing it.
Yeah, but I don't think that animals are. Maybe it's an insult to you, but completely at the same level as human beings.
That doesn't matter, right? Like, I understand what you mean, because for me, humans also, a lot of humans are more valuable. But say, for example, if you have a
But
pet...
there are also a lot of animals that are more valuable
Exactly.
than a lot of people on this
That's
earth.
exactly it, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not like about the value we place on individuals. It's about the value that they themselves for themselves. For example, your life is everything to you, my life is everything to me, and to an animal, their life is everything to them. Their whole existence means everything to them. That's all I'm saying. And we ought to respect that because we don't need to take it away from them.
I don't completely see it that way, but I move on.
I'll give you a
because
card,
we're not-
okay? Thank you for stopping by. There's a documentary here called Dominion. Maybe give that a watch
No,
because
it's
you'll
fine.
see what
I'm
animals go
traveling
through.
away again. I don't live here, so.
That's fine. It's filmed. It's
No, it's
filmed
fine.
across the road. Okay.
Good luck for you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Stop explaining animals. It's a pity. This was an older gentleman who looked like he might not be. He might be part of the LGBTQ community, and still he chooses to do this to animals. It's kind of sad, but you know what? It's one of those days. It's one of those days. So many people throwing the victim card today. Yeah, Felek, isn't it? I've been excessively nice to this person. I've been excessively nice trying to explain to him the issue. Seems like, yeah. Seems like just the type of day we'll be having today. I kind of would have hoped that being that it's sunny and nice, that people would. You wanna have a conversation? How old are you?
I'm 16.
You can't be on camera.
Shut it.
Do you feed your pet cat or dog meat or plant-based products? I don't have a pet, cat or a dog, but if I did, I would feed them a nutritionally adequate plant-based diet. Yeah, Savvy. It's a bit discouraging, you know, when you see all these people playing the victim card, you know?
Hello, my brother.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
Pretty good. Especially since I'm constantly like thinking, you know, I want to be nice to people. I want to explain to them nicely everything. And I try to explain to them nicely everything. It's kind of sad to me that people get so defensive for no reason. Like that vegan girl, why did she get so defensive for absolutely no reason? Maybe because I interrupted her or something, but she kept trying to move away. So I try to interrupt people when I see them moving away so that we can make our points across faster so that it reaches a conclusion. So in a way for me to respect their time. But I guess I shouldn't do that anymore because that just triggers people. Whatever. What about the plants? Those poor defenseless cabbages. Well, if you want to respect the rights of plants as you claim, then you should be vegan because you kill less plants in the process. If you're not vegan, you kill an animal and all the plants that an animal ate. You wanna have a conversation?
You speak Spanish?
No, English, sorry. I don't think that person was vegan. They said we should respect other people oppressing animals. Yeah, Felix. I also don't think so. And I don't know why she got so triggered though. It's kind of sad, yeah. Because it's bully boy tactics. Nobody likes that. Yeah, bully, asking questions. How dare I ask questions of people? How dare I challenge their views of oppression towards sentient beings? Yeah. Chip, it's best to never be defensive ever. Well, I'm never defensive. People just perceive me as such. People will always want to be heard. Yeah, I think that was my mistake with that girl. I'll admit it. Yeah, wanna have a conversation? I think that was my mistake with that girl. I should have let her finish everything she was saying. You know, you learn. You live and you learn. Still hasn't answered why is it okay to destroy exp systems to grow veggie alternative? Well, you destroy less. Hi. By consuming plant-based, you save up to 75% of less. You use 75% less land. Chip, does the Amsterdam Canal area have a good vegan restaurant or plant-based options? In Omni restaurants, yeah, almost all restaurants have good plant-based options nowadays. Depends on the restaurant, but as far as I know, almost everyone has. I also don't go to restaurants, so it's not. I'm not the best person to ask that. And if I go to a restaurant, I'm obviously gonna go to a vegan restaurant because I'm not gonna waste my little money that I have going to a restaurant that isn't vegan, you know. Hey, you wanna have a conversation? Have a good one. So it's okay to destroy what you see fit for your cause. Circular reasoning much? No, wouldn't I say that? So let me explain it very simple. Existence, me existing, you existing, every single sentient being existing means that you will inherently destroy a little bit of the environment because you will have to produce food for me, for you, or for everybody else. What we as individuals have as a responsibility is to choose the one that leads to the least amount of destruction. And the least amount of destruction is a plant-based diet. But I'll take you even one further because first and foremost, before you even reach that responsibility of reaching the least amount of destruction, you have a responsibility to oppress the least amount of individuals that you can. You simply don't have the right to oppress individuals simply because you want to, simply because you can, or simply because you've always done it or everyone around you is doing it. That does not give you a justification to keep doing it. So as a first moral aspect, your first thing is to respect the rights of individuals and then deal with the consequences of respecting the rights of individuals. For example, if me doing an action and when I do an action, I have two options. One that violates the rights of a human but is better for the environment, and the other that doesn't violate the rights of the human but is worse for the environment. I should still do the one that doesn't violate the rights of the human, even if it would be worse for the environment. First and second. Third, it is luckily way better for the environment to adopt a plant-based diet. Way monumentally better. In fact, it's one of the best things you can do as an individual for your carbon footprint, for everything. Adopt a plant-based diet. As simple as that. Be smart, be strong, be vegan. Exactly. Many more important issues than veganism. Well, to you, right? Every single thing of oppression that affects you, you will find it important. There's been oppression and injustice happening throughout the world. In every single moment of our history, there's been an injustice happening in the world. But all of a sudden, the injustices that may affect you are all of a sudden hitting you, and you realize there's more important things to fight over than these other injustices. Why? Because they're affecting you. So to you, those injustices are more important. But to every individual that's oppressed, the injustice that's oppressing them is the most important injustice. And even if you don't find that to be true, even if you don't really care about anybody but yourself, you should still understand that every single issue in this world is affecting you on account of it being a connected world. So in other words, somebody choosing to be vegan may actually affect you positively. Because it's doing better for the environment, because it's doing better for society, and because it's doing better for the animals. Can someone make sure this guy goes on a list never to own any animals besides a turtle? Oh yeah. I should probably not own an animal because I would try to respect their individuality, love them, give them a good life. Yeah. No, you're right. We should only give animals to the ones who want to exploit and slaughter them. Wow, congratulations. Let's make a list of people who would be nice to animals, and let's not give them the animals. Let's give animals to the ones that are exploitative and abusive towards animals. And catcall the dogs. Yeah, you know I do that, Linda. I like catcalling dogs. Shut up, Linda, it's nice. Saying it with love, Linda. This guy is miserable. Nah. I'm not the happiest today. I don't like being in this corner. It's kind of... I don't like having the cars on my back. I don't trust cars. The guy with the music is still there. So, yeah. You're a psychopath. Yeah, fighting for animal rights, I'm a psychopath. Oh God. So many people are so focused on me and not the words that are coming out of my mouth. It's so difficult for people to focus on what's coming out of my mouth. Nice microphone. Also, let's say I go vegan, it's not going to stop the industry at all, so there's no point. Oh yeah, let's say I stop exploiting innocent humans. It's not going to stop exploitation worldwide, so what's the point? The point is that the victims that you would otherwise exploit, to them, they're no longer going to be exploited. It's the same for animals. The animal victims that you would otherwise create, they are no longer going to be created and exploited. So yeah. Hey, Julie. Julie. I always say Julieta, but it's Julie. Forget that. Sometimes I'm like, hey, Julie. Yeah, people don't seem to actually listen to Chip. I agree with everything that he says, even though I'm not a fan of his methods. Whatever. You make an impact about 240 animals a year in the USA. Yeah, that's true, Jake. We have heard what's coming out of your mouth, but believe it or not, we don't agree with you. For one, some of us think critically. Oh, no matter AU, can you please explain to me what exactly argument have I made that is fallacious in any way? I'm willing to listen. I'm open-minded enough to understand which fallacy I'm committing and which argument. In fact, please tell me. Yes, you got it right, Julie. Yeah. Feeding your meat-eating animals plant-based foods is abuse. Well, Manners, I go by science. Science says that they live long. So wait a minute, Manners, just to be clear. We have empirical evidence showing that they could live longer, be healthier, and be happier if I feed them this. And you're saying, no, feed them that one thing that your feelings say it's good. So if your feelings say it's good, then I would be the one abusing animals by going by what the scientific data search says. Gotcha. You're right. I'm the one who would be abusing the animal by looking into science and trying to treat them in a scientifically accurate way. Why aren't you helping the people enslaved right now? I'm back. I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Guys hear me? Is it okay? You're back. Okay. Okay. Seems like the YouTube app is also kind of being a dick today. Nice. Sound is okay. Also, love it. Love it. Okay, I'm back. Let's give this another try. I might move away because I also don't like this place. It's not a good place. I'm looking at where's another location. You made beef. You made jerky, Jason. That's cool. Go in the sun. I should, huh? It's that fucking musician guy. Yeah. The museum is always good. Nah, it's not always good. Wednesdays, for some reason, the museum is not that great. But let's move, yeah. I'll try somewhere else. The moving stream. Here we go. It's coming back to the bridge. Oops, sorry. Going back to the bridge, but going on the other side. Okay, let's try. Let me see. I'll adjust everything. Today wasn't a great day for activism, was it? No, still not good. Everybody also parked their bike like a stupid person. I'm kidding. I'm getting annoyed with the existence of everyone else at this moment. Let me see. Goddamn bike. Okay. Better. Let's see. Kind of okay. It's kind of space for people to walk on by and for me to have a conversation. You wanna have a conversation? Poor Chip, struggling. Yeah, it's not great. It's not great. Yeah, I'm not coming to this location again. Yeah, this is okay. I think I can work with this. Yeah. It's okay. We can work with this. Do you hear the music? Because I hear it even from here. Give me 1 second, I'm putting the signs. That's it. Okay, let's get this going. Let's see who's in here. What do we have over here? Is everyone here a vegan? Can you drop a 1 in the chat if you're vegan? Can you drop a 2 if you're not? Let's get this rolling. Let's ignore the music. Let's ignore the trolls and let's get some conversations going. 1, hell yeah, I love it. A lot of 1. And drop a 3 if you want to be vegan. That's also cool. I'm trying. Oh, that's cool. We got a person who's trying. Unknown X half. That's cool. Appreciate you. Where are you having difficulty? Maybe we can help you out. Unknown X half. Where are you having difficulty? Maybe we can help you out. Bodybuilders aren't vegan? There's plenty of bodybuilders that are vegan. What do you mean? Chip gets his clothes from Boss. No, why would I do that? I don't have the money. I is vegan bodybuilder. Okay, you're a vegan bodybuilder. That's great. I'm trying to, but every time I see a juicy steak, I just give in and gobble it up. Maybe you should think about the animals a little bit more, other than the pleasure that you would be getting from it. Maybe just for a second, think about more than yourself. What's the plan after ending the meat industry? Fight for another injustice? Tons of products rely on animal byproducts. What will happen to all the pets that need meat? There's no pet that needs meat. What are you talking about? We can produce everything they need, every micronutrients that they require. For example, L-carnitine. We can produce it without exploiting innocent animals. Hey, do you wanna have a conversation?
Yes.
How old
of
are you?
course. You have. I'm 21.
21. Are you okay?
It's a very nice mic you have.
Thank you. I like pink, so. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
It's alive.
Yeah.
That's alright.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay also being live on YouTube?
Yeah, that's okay.
Is that your bike?
That's my bike.
Yeah. We're gonna go there if you don't mind, maybe putting it a little bit closer to the. Do you mind putting it? Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
okay.
It's not very.
Now. This alright?
I guess it is, yeah. Yeah. You wanna come a little bit?
Excuse.
Oh, that's good. What's your name?
Feka. Feka.
Feka?
Mia.
Feka and Mia. I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Where are you guys from?
EC here.
Netherlands?
Amsterdam, yeah.
I'm
Love
from
it.
Paris.
You're from Paris, but
Yeah.
you live here in Amsterdam?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm from Romania, but I live in Amsterdam, so that's cool. So I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to speak up for the animals.
Oh.
How do
that's
you guys
nice.
feel about animals?
Love animals.
Yeah, love animals more
Love
than
animals.
humans.
I like that. Do you think it's possible to love animals while simultaneously exploit them?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the question.
Do you think it's possible to love animals while simultaneously exploiting them?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
guess.
Is that not like a contradiction?
Yeah, in a way, I guess.
You're aiming at eating animals or pets?
Whatever type of exploitation, we wear their skin, we test them on them, we eat them, we do a lot of exploitative ways.
Yeah,
We get
true.
entertainment by using them also.
So would you say a bug is an animal, like an insect?
Sure.
So if I would be eating bugs instead of meat, that would mean that I am, to your logic, not allowed to like him as a pet.
But he didn't say that it was not
Okay.
possible.
But it's
He
a
was
question.
asking the question.
But with that question, you throw up an opinion, right?
What opinion?
That you think that if you really truly love animals, that you should not be eating them.
No, he didn't say anything. He just asked the question.
No, I'm making assumptions, and now I'm making sure that I'm right.
Should we exploit animals?
At some point, yes.
Why?
I think, like for example, a chicken is not that smart, but it is kind of tasty. And I do make levels based upon their intellect. Like a pig is quite smart, right? Right? And an insect, I don't even think they feel pain. So, in my opinion, yeah, you can, for example, love a cat and still eat a chicken because the chicken is quite stupid, but the cat you love.
So we should exploit based on intelligence? Is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
That's what I'm saying.
So people who
That's-
have the same level of intelligence as a chicken would be okay to be exploited?
Yeah, I don't agree too much with that.
Which people are you aiming at?
Severely intellectually challenged people.
That's to a point that you're basically a room plant if you are a chicken. And
Not
honestly,
necessarily. There's people who still feel and have emotions and can live a perfectly nice life, but they're not intelligent enough to do math or speak. Does that mean they get to be exploited because they're not intelligent?
if an animal, if there would have been a human with a chicken brain, I do believe honestly, this human would have not been able to live a normal life, or even a life that's
So we
worth
should
any.
exploit them.
Exploit them.
How do you feel?
Would you eat them?
I don't
Maybe.
even know how I feel. I guess it's just so, like, it's so inked in like the like how we act and everything that now it's almost impossible to find like alternatives. And
Is
that's
it though?
it's not really. I don't like. I mean, it's like we also exploit humans all the time. It's like when you talk to a person like only by interest, and this happens like a lot, I would say. So
But,
it's kind of the same in a way. So it's like you exploit everything that you're like
Sure, but like
the-
we can agree that I'm sorry for interrupting you there, but we can agree that there's a difference. Like we can't just homogenize the word exploitation by saying when you go to somebody and you're trying to get some form of consent from them and you're trying to convince them or something. I wouldn't call that necessarily exploitation. Maybe it's a weak form of exploitation. But we're talking about, using somebody against their will and committing incredible violence towards them, like exploiting them to death, not just like, oh, I took a pen from you.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's taking away their whole existence for trivial pleasures. Is that really justified?
If there was a human with the brain of an insect, I wouldn't mind. I would
Yeah.
exploit them.
So the people who are born with hydroencephaly in your position, the people who are born with parts of their brain missing, what you're saying is that we shouldn't try to keep them alive, but we should try to in fact enslave them and use them and then kill them.
No, these people are still more intelligent than an insect.
No, a lot of them are less. Yeah.
But these people, I don't think they are allowed, able to live. No.
Some of them are. Some of them live up to the age of 10. They don't live a long life, sure, but we're still trying to keep them alive.
That's fair.
Yeah. So should we exploit them or should we see them like?
I think it's not like there's not enough nuance. Like here it's like either you're exploited or you're not, but I think there's more nuance to that.
Well, I'll say it this way, right? Like, if there's no need to exploit an animal, why would we choose to exploit them?
I guess it's in human nature to need to have some kind of power over something that's smaller and like weaker in a way and less smart.
Sure, but even if that were human nature, is that something we should just go by? Like, that sounds
Yeah,
like
no,
an
that's
instinct,
not
right?
nice. That's not nice. But I feel like if we feel like this, it's good because we're conscious of what we're doing. Like we're not we're not completely unconscious of what's happening. I guess we're just being a part of the system in some way. How exactly like how everybody's kind of sexist because it's like what they've been learning for their whole life. That like well, whether you like it or not, you're like
But should
some
we
guy-
not change that? Should we not
Yeah, no.
persecute people for being sexist? Or
Yeah,
not
no, of
persecute them,
course,
maybe like
obviously.
try to educate them.
yeah.
Yeah, so discrimination based on sex is wrong, right?
Mm.
So why would discrimination based on gender be right? Oh, sorry, on species.
Yeah, no. Yeah, indeed.
Right.
Well, but a lot of these animals don't really work based upon thinking, right? They just work upon reacting upon triggers.
No, they think we've only after 2000, after 1000, not 2000, maybe after 10,000 years of exploiting cows, only this year or last year we realized that they're actually as intelligent as bonobo monkeys. They can use they can use the same tool for multiple purposes, which is something we've only observed in bonobo monkeys.
Yeah,
So
but
they're actually very intelligent.
I think cows should also be left alone. I'm just looking at like insects and small rodents and like.
But you don't need to consume any of that. So why would we continue trying to find a victim to create when we could choose to, not create victims?
How would we do that? In
Just
your
adopt a
opinion?
plant-based diet for food. Just wear clothes that don't exploit animals. Like we don't need to wear leather. We can wear fake leather. We can wear cotton. Don't test on animals because there's no need
Yeah,
for it.
that's very true. Yeah,
Right,
no,
like
that's
all this.
very. Yeah, that's really.
Take the alternatives, in other words.
Yeah, no, for sure. The testing on animals, that's really not necessary. I don't really understand also why people do
But
that.
okay, if you are able to cure 100,000 people by testing on 10 monkeys, you say you should just let these 100,000 people uncured because testing on monkeys is unethical.
Why don't you test on humans though?
Yeah. If you can fix 100,000 people, why not test on 10 of them?
I think humans are in some way a little bit easier to feel.
You know why we don't
Emotion.
test on humans?
Because it's unethical.
No, that's not at all. Because
Okay,
humans
we
you
think
have to
they're
pay.
scared.
You have to pay the humans.
Ah.
Animals you don't have to pay them. Humans you have to get consent. You have to treat them nicely. You have to give them food. Animals, yeah, you kind of have to give them, treat them nicely to some extent, but you can get away with a lot for an animal.
Yeah.
Then don't you think there's another option? Then you're fighting a different problem if you're talking about the money thing, because everything revolves around money. So
Sure,
if,
but-
if that's the thing, then you should probably make a point about not working around money instead of not working
No,
on
so my
animals.
point is simple. Every time, for example, the simplest choice you make is food. Every time you buy food, for example, you do it 3 times a day, and you can either choose to exploit an innocent animal or not. What
Yeah.
justifies exploiting the innocent animal?
The mass justifies it.
So everyone doing it makes it okay?
No, it doesn't make it okay, but it justifies it. I do it.
So that makes it justified? You think because everyone else does it, it's justified?
No, it makes it easy. It makes it accessible. It makes it doable. It makes it normal.
Doesn't make it right, does it?
No.
Doesn't make it right. But there are
So-
so much more things that are not
Yeah,
right.
indeed.
So what would the right thing to do? What would be the right thing to do?
Right thing to do, I think, honestly, is like before, probably kill yourself because there's already too much humans, right?
Outside of killing yourself.
Kill others.
Get a piece of land, grow plants on it, and live off grid. I think that's the only thing that's honestly good to do in this society.
So
Otherwise,
you choosing plant-based products is not a good solution for you not demanding the exploitation of animals?
you will still be exploiting other things. If you wear any clothes, you're already exploiting super quickly other
Do you,
people.
do you
If
know what the
wear-
nirvana fallacy is?
No.
The nirvana fallacy is when you reject a solution by claiming it's not perfect. For example, let's take women's rights as a solution.
Yeah.
Women didn't get full rights. Even today, they don't have full rights for everything, do they? So even today, we're still fighting for equity for women.
Yeah.
Does that mean that in the 1930s or 1920s, when women did get the rights, we should have said, well, no, because they're not perfect, therefore we shouldn't try? No, we still
I don't
tried.
It's
see
good.
it.
It's
I-
good. I go to the small steps is indeed a point. Step
Right,
in the
like-
right direction is a good step, right?
We need to take into consideration the rights of others and try to do our best. without it affecting your detriment, because I'm not claiming you shouldn't be healthy or something. You can be healthy, you can live a perfectly nice and healthy life, except for when you go into a supermarket and pick this product, you pick this other product that doesn't exploit an animal, so why not do that?
Yeah, that is very
Why
true.
not do that?
Why not do that?
Because I
indeed?
honestly believe that some animals are really alright to exploit. Like, I don't feel bad taking a small fish from the river and eating it.
But the fish feels pain and has a subjective experience of life. They value their existence. The reason why it's wrong for me to kill any human being or any animal is not because they're intelligent, because as we've established, no matter how unintelligent a human being is, we still claim they have the right. And the reason why we think it's wrong to do it is because they perceive themselves as an individual. They perceive themselves as a me. You perceive yourself as a you. You have your own world.
So
Your existence matters, is everything to you. You perceive yourself as an individual also, and your existence means everything to you. It's the same for every single animal. Just because they can verbalize it or they can't substantiate it properly doesn't mean that it's not true. They still feel that way.
So, are you pro-abortion or not?
Yeah, I'm pro freedom. I'm pro body autonomy, so obviously I'm
nice,
pro.
okay.
abortion.
No, I was trying to see because kind of touches that subject.
It doesn't, because
What is the social experiment?
so I'm trying to get people to be vegan, to no longer exploit animals.
I was vegetarian for 3 years.
Yeah.
That was nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just
But let's
culturally and stuff, like it's just like it always comes back to you or something.
No, you were doing a good thing. I do believe that you're doing the right thing.
But for example, dairy cows, right? Like the cows that we use for cheese, because I'm usually sitting in front of a cheese store. Do you know what cows go through for the production of cheese?
Yeah.
Of milk?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do cows produce milk?
The little babies got taken away.
Yeah. So they get forcefully impregnated by the farmers. They literally, like, somebody jerks off a bull, takes the sperm.
in the thing.
They put a whole hand in the anus of a
Yeah.
cow to hold their cervix, and then they inject semen in their vagina. So they rape the cow so that they get them pregnant. Then when the babies are born, they get taken away from their mothers. You're right, but do you know why they did that?
So
So
they
we
don't
can
take
drink
the
chocolate milk.
Yeah, smart. That's true. Not a lot of people get that. That's true. And the babies that are born male, they get killed. Why do you think they kill them?
because they cannot produce milk.
But they can produce milk. Plus, we need the milk, so they cannot have it.
And after 6 years of repeated impregnations, baby taken away from them and exploited for their milk, cows also, like female cows, get also killed.
Yeah.
Cows can live 24 years. Why do you think we kill them that early?
Because then they stop producing nice milk. And
Can
babies.
we really justify, for our 10 minutes of trivial pleasure of buying some cheese, can we really justify forcing an innocent animal who feels, who has emotions, and who experiences life through this?
But are you against all animal products? Don't you
Yeah.
think that in a perfect world, hunter-gathering, it's alright to eat like...
Violence is never okay. In a perfect world, we wouldn't have violence.
Because, yeah, that makes sense.
Right? If you can make food without violence, why would we choose the violence, right?
Yeah, that's true. No, but you're really fighting like how I feel like how we're kind of taught from the beginning. So you're doing a good thing by spreading awareness, but you need if you really want to change it, then needs to happen something gigantic. Because
No, well, every single person, both of you, are walking around with 100 animals per year that get exploited and killed specifically for you. You could just choose to go vegan, and those 100 animals no longer do that. Like, it's not about looking at the whole industry and ending it, because you're not responsible for the whole industry. You're responsible for these
Yeah.
particular animals. And at the end of the day, the way you need to think about it is not, you might have a problem with the industry, which, yeah, I personally do also. I have a problem also with a lot of big industries and the way they handle stuff. But the biggest problem in this, what I'm fighting for, is seeing these animals as the individuals that they are, and every one of them deserves to live their life if they get brought into existence.
But I honestly do agree with you, but I do see like a major solution in eating, for example, insects and super small animals, because
They feel
I
also.
do make that difference where that it's important. Like, yeah, a bug made me feel something, but honestly, it lives like 2 days anyways. And I do really like bugs, but like if that would be a nice
Yeah,
option
but-
to make protein, like why not?
But 2 days to them is their whole existence. You know, if we find a being who lives thousands of years, they may say it's okay to kill a human because they live so little
But
anyway,
every
right?
time we walk, we step on like millions of bugs all the
Yeah,
time.
don't do
so-
like, obviously, like if you accidentally step over an animal or kill an animal, it's a different thing other than demanding their exploitation and
yeah.
killing, right? Like, accidents will happen, and I'm not saying you're gonna be perfect situation. I'm just saying when you're conscious of your choices, make the choices that don't exploit animals.
But then again, like, there's also a lot of animals that eat meat. What about them? They're then also violent. That's not a perfect world.
No,
So
but
are you against-
I cannot make them change. They don't have options. That's the big difference. You guys have options.
A bear could not be eating fish if you convince it to not eat fish.
How do
Yeah.
you want to convince a bear though?
Yeah, how do you want to convince a bear?
Yeah, I don't know. Make them addicted to berries. I don't know. You see that there's like.
Make them addicted to berries, you said? It's kind of funny.
Yeah, but I feel like it's.
Put cocaine in the berries. Make them addicted to berries. I'm all for it, man. I'm all for it. As long as they get their nutrition without violating the rights of others, yeah, I'm all for
But I
it.
think in an ideal world, it's fine to eat some meat. It also works very nice to, for example, keep rodent populations in check.
It's
like,
fine for you, but it's not fine for the victim, right?
No. But like the ecological, all the you see a lot of crows around the city now, way more than years ago, and that's because of the wolves start to eat a lot of the deers, and then the crows can eat the rest of the deer. So the crows and the raven populations fight in the Netherlands, and that's because somebody was eating meat. So I think in a perfect world, there's not like a thing without violence. I think it just needs to be maybe mass produced.
So let me just be clear. I don't know enough about conservation of habitats to explain how we could fix conservation of habitats. I do think we should look into it and try to do our best there. But I do think that has nothing to do with our choices, with our day-to-day choices, right? Like our day-to-day choices have nothing to do with conservation of habitat. And in fact, if we're so concerned about that, adopting a plant-based diet is the best thing we can do for conservation of habitats.
Okay. Can I say, like, and there's an ideal to me, and that's eating way less animal products, but not necessarily completely against it, but give them like free roam space. For example, the Netherlands is the second biggest producer of pig meat, and I think that doesn't make sense as a small country where there's 70% of farmers, while it's only 1% of the economy.
Have you had a good life so far?
Yeah.
You roamed around Amsterdam?
No, I'm not exactly from here. But the thing is,
Would it be okay for somebody to cut your throat because you've been roaming freely?
honestly, it's not okay for anybody to do that. But
So
like,
why would it be okay to do it to another
Would it
animal?
matter to somebody over there? Probably not. It doesn't matter in the bigger thing, the scale of things, right?
Yeah, but if
I
you
die,
take it that
whatever,
way,
it's just
nothing
not a
really
static.
matters, right? At the end of the day, I'm a nihilist myself, but what we can conclude is that just because nothing really matters to me doesn't mean that your life doesn't matter to you or her life doesn't matter to her. We all still have to respect the lives of others because their lives matter to them. Even if your life doesn't really matter to you.
I think in the end it would be alright to eat a little bit of meat. I think it's
Yeah.
normal to catch an animal and eat it.
I'm
And
gonna give you
it-
some cards because we're going in a circle now, so
Yeah, okay,
we're
that's
going nowhere. There's a documentary here called The Meaning. Give that a watch.
There's one card, so no.
So, yeah. And if you find that you have a problem with Animal Agriculture Challenge 22, they'll hook you up with a dietitian. They'll send you recipes every day, and they'll help you go vegan for free.
Is this AI?
Yeah.
It's not good for animals.
Well, why is it bad?
They, yeah, for the oceans and everything.
Why is it bad?
Heating of the earth,
Yeah.
pollution of
I use the local model to generate them.
Yeah.
They still need to cool their systems.
A LLM on my computer doesn't need to cool anything.
AI doesn't work on you. You didn't create the AI.
The LLM,
You didn't create the AI.
the LLM model, no, but the LLM model is there for me to download and use on my computer.
And then it's like, how do they make contact with the internet?
They don't. It generates it on my computer.
And you give it like information.
Yeah.
You hand in like all the pictures of all the cats.
No. It already has that trained.
It's interesting.
It's a really big model.
Yeah.
Yeah. But even if, like, I understand, I'm not using regenerative AI anymore. I only generative ones.
Okay.
Let's respect the rights of animals, okay? Have a good one. Yeah. I don't like the conversations today, everyone. The conversations today are highly mediocre and whatever. We're gonna keep drawing it. Regenerative AI, yeah. for all of you people who want to use AI but don't want to use data centers, Google released a really nice LLM, I forgot the name of it, that you can find on GitHub. You can download it locally, and you have a pretty fucking good local LLM to be using for yourself. My AI is grass-fed, yeah. At least they were a bit receptive to it. They were just like kind of all over the place. But I also don't have the, I don't know. People depress me today. People just depress me. The way that people behave, like the way that he came in so strongly saying such nonsense. Yeah. Will you ask me to draw next time? Okay, I will, Linda. I'll ask you to draw next time, yes. Good that people depress me? Yeah. Sure. I mean, if you hate me, I guess it's good. Yeah. I don't really care. I don't really care if a stranger somewhere hates me. I just hope you guys stop oppressing animals, because that's what I'm here to do. Chip will be forever miserable? Nah, just today. I'm miserable. You know, like, the thing about it is, though, if you guys see me as being miserable doing this, why the fuck aren't you stopping your exploitation? Why the fuck do you continue doing this nonsensical, abusive, exploitative, violent things towards animals? Oh, you have a problem with me? You don't like seeing my face? Then stop exploiting animals and you won't see my face anymore. Swear to God, man. Sending positive vibes, appreciate it. Thank you. No, I'm okay. I'm just like, I'm disappointed in people. I'm just disappointed. The level of nonsense that people come up with, the level of excuses, like the excuses that this guy came up with were pretty ugly. That guy shouldn't be criticizing other beings' intelligence. Thank you so much, Sean, for the super chat. Thank you, I appreciate it. W is for Sean. It's a disheartening world. Yeah, Raven. Sometimes, you know, I'll be like this, and I'm sorry, everyone, but sometimes there will be days like this, because, you know, sometimes people just fucking suck. That's just sad, but it is what it is. I'll still continue doing it. I'll still continue fighting, because no matter what I'm going through and no matter what people are going through, it pales into comparison for what the animals are going through. This is a huge amount of love and respect for you, Chip. I appreciate you, Julie. Thank you. There's a lot of cool people in the chat, and I appreciate the community that we have so much, you know. That's why part of the reason why I keep doing this is also because the wonderful community who keeps supporting it, and it's amazing, you know. It's yeah. People are awesome, especially on omnivore diets. Yeah, if you think violence towards animals is awesome, sure. Then, I don't know. I don't subscribe to this idea of violence towards animals. I don't think that's nice. Which animals? Do we have a specifics? Many animals are killed in agony. So don't... Wait, did you say agony or agronomy? Agronomy. So every single animal that gets killed. You're a loser, Chip. Thank you. I'll take it as I'm an awesome person. Thank you for that. Every time you call me a bad thing, ricochets off me, and I take it as a compliment. So I'm a winner. You're right. Thank you for that. Oh shit, my signs fell. Animals eat animals, it's life, stupid. Animals eat animals, it's life, stupid. Fuck you, you know what? Fuck you, Haron Hernandez. Simple. It's simple as that. Animals rape other animals. It's life, stupid. I'm sure you would be the type of person who would justify rape by saying other animals do it. I'm sure you sound like the type of person who does that. Holy shit, he got triggered. Not at all. I just sometimes the hate just makes me get my energy back. So I appreciate it. Send more hate my way because I'm getting my energy back and I'm realizing you guys, some of you guys are fucking stupid. So let's fucking go. Let's try to fight for animal rights. Please address the insects. Sir! Sir! Oh, they don't speak English. Okay, thank you. Next. Is it wrong that I'm watching this while eating jerky? Well, what's wrong is that you're demanding the violence towards animals. Hi there, do you want to have a conversation?
Come and talk with me.
How old are you?
29.
Okay, are you okay being live on YouTube?
What?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yes, of course. Why not?
Okay. Okay, nice. I like your energy. You seem energetic. I love it. You want to come here so that you're in view?
Hi.
What's your name?
Caroline, hi.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you,
Hi,
Caroline.
Chip.
Where are you from, Caroline?
Berlin.
Berlin?
Yes, of course.
Fuck yeah, I'm going to Berlin in a couple of weeks. Do you live here or do you live in Berlin?
No, I live in Berlin. I just
Berlin.
make vacation.
Amazing, amazing place to live in. So, I'm an animal rights activist. I fight for the rights of animals.
Oh, that's good.
How do you feel about animals?
I feel sad for them
Do you feel sad for them? Why do you
Yes.
feel sad for them?
because we use them.
We use them. Do you think it's
Definitely.
wrong to use animals without...
Definitely,
You
yes.
do? Are you vegan?
Not.
What's
but,
happening?
but I try to, definitely. I try to.
Wait,
I eat cheese, that's a problem.
you eat cheese, but why do you eat cheese?
I don't know.
You don't know, but you know that it's wrong for
I
the
know
animals,
it's
right?
wrong, definitely.
You know what happens to dairy cows?
Yeah, I watched one movie. I needed to stop because I started to cry.
Yeah, oh, I'm sorry.
Yes.
It's a difficult movie.
So yeah, I try to be vegan, but it's hard if you like didn't know this and your friends are also not supporting this. It's like pretty not so easy.
I can understand if your friends don't support it, that there's some level of difficulty there. But say, for instance, if you go to a restaurant, do you check what everyone else is eating?
Yes.
You,
But
you check what everyone else is eating?
Yeah.
You're like, what are
definitely,
you
I'm
eating?
like,
You're not
"What
allowed
are
to
you
eat that.
No, I just like checking like, okay, what's eating the other ones? Okay, what should I eat?
Yeah, but everyone makes their choice, right?
yeah, of course.
So would you judge somebody if they choose
But
to
I
not
just
eat the
want-
same thing as you?
Yeah, huh?
Would you judge one of your friends if they choose to eat something different than you?
No, of course not.
So if you choose to eat a plant-based dish,
Yeah.
why would that be an issue? Would they judge you?
No, I don't think so.
No. So then
I don't think so.
So then why would
But I also I don't drink milk anymore, and they're asking a lot of times like, why can you just drink normal milk? And I'm like, why should I?
So you already have some difficulty, so
yes,
why not go all the
definitely,
way and stop
definitely.
exploiting all
And it
animals?
starts just with a fucking coffee.
Listen, I love your energy, I love what you're saying, but you know, whenever you buy cheese, you demand that an animal, that a cow
Yes.
gets impregnated,
Yeah, you are
exploited,
completely
and killed.
right.
So why not stop? What's
I will
keeping
stop.
you?
Come on.
I'm
I
just
will-
like,
yeah, I'm trying. I try just to reduce it. Like, don't eat it every day. Just like once in a month, 2 in a month. Also, I try to eat like this vegan variants, but it's not tasty. Sorry.
depends on which one you pick.
Yeah, maybe you should give me the right one.
Have you tried the ones from what is it for the cheese? There's a Cowboys one. I forgot the name.
Yeah, if you put the name, I will screenshot and I will search
Shit, I
it.
forgot. Wait, chat. What's the Cowboys one called? The one that's in the Netherlands, the Cowboys. Or maybe the chat will say it.
Vegan cheese with cowboys.
Yeah.
Does someone?
Sure. What's your TikTok account?
Do it.
I'll give it in a second. I'm speaking to her.
He is searching. Dutch bacon food personal animal free. Wait. Sus vegan cowboys.
I think, huh? Those vegan Cowboys? Yeah, I think that's the one.
Did can. Okay.
Is that it? Yeah, this
This is it.
yeah.
Okay, nice.
They have some pretty good cheeses.
This is good. Cheese. That's all about. Okay.
They're also working on one that is specifically made with casein.
Oh, this is nice.
Yeah.
But this is pretty cool.
You'll find some in the supermarkets, but
Yeah.
let's imagine that you can't find them, right? You can make your own
And-
with cashew and stuff. But
Oh, really?
yeah, it's fairly easy. You just keep you have to
I
just
need to blend it.
yeah.
Okay.
That's all you got. You just like soak the cashews in water,
Yeah.
then blend them up with some like you find the recipe on the
Okay,
whatever,
that's
but
easy.
it's
I
fairly
will
easy.
check this out. This
Yeah,
is not a
but
problem.
like either way, like we find some solutions,
Yeah.
but you may not always find the cheese there for you. Do you think that you can abstain from it for
Yes,
for a
of
bit?
course.
Right? 'Cause
Yeah.
It's about the rights of animals, right?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's the same like I started smoking and I cutted smoking and it should be same. Like
Yeah.
if you know it's bad for you, you need to stop it.
Yeah.
And it's bad for not for you just also for others. Then
Exactly.
you should stop it double.
Double, exactly. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be vegan from now on?
Yes, of course.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're awesome. I'll give you a card to help you out.
Thank
There's
you.
a thing here called Challenge 22.
Yeah,
They hook you
nice.
up with a dietitian. They send you recipes every day. They
Oh,
help you
this
go
is
vegan.
good.
Everything you need. But I urge you just
Perfect.
watch this. The most important speech you'll ever hear. You'll
Okay.
love it. And let
I
me give
will.
you also a map of Amsterdam with vegan restaurants.
Thank you so much.
Here you go. These are completely vegan restaurants, and
Oh, this is so nice. Thank
I
you.
recommend vegan sushi,
Sushi bar, yeah.
It's freaking delicious. It's
Balloon
here.
dinner also sound good.
I've never been. Oh, but I think I've been to this one. It might be a little bit fancy and expensive.
Yeah, yeah. It sounds fancy and
The
expensive.
vegan sushi bar is also here, and they also have other places here in this. I think this is
Okay,
the best area
nice.
to be in if you want to like some rest.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Let's
Have
just
a
play the
nice
rights of
day.
animals. You have my
Yeah.
YouTube channel also on the card, okay?
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Have a good one. Cheers. Okay, I need to change the batter. Those vegan cowboys, yeah. Yeah, they make amazing chips. She was super cool, yeah. Holy crap. Thank you for all the haters for giving me the energy, huh? Dude looks like he's been punched a few times. Well, added to the list, that's another thing that I look like. Today I've been told I look like a lot of other things, huh? Keep doing it. Let's keep doing it. Oh, the guy left. Fuck yeah. The guy with the fucking left. Yes, I'm gonna go in the sun. Fuck yeah. He left. Yes, he's leaving. Fuck yeah. Things are moving along, everyone. Yeah, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, we did speak. Yeah, you're the animal ambulance. How are you doing? What was your name?
Nick.
Nick, nice to see you again, man.
I couldn't make it to that day you told me about.
Yeah, we're doing it again this Sunday if you want to do it. Yeah, yeah.
I might actually be able to.
In front of Moko Museum from 2 to 4.
Yeah, like same location as last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So this Sunday I can come. I don't have work or anything.
Come for an
So
hour if
what's
you
the-
want.
what's
See how it
the-
is.
What's the event? It's just you gather and you hang out and chat.
We gather. We have some VR headsets, like virtual reality headsets, and we ask people, hey, do you wanna? You can hold a sign that tells people, hey, come and try this experience.
Outreach.
Yeah, just outreach, and then we have outreach with people essentially. Yeah. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Sasha.
Sasha, nice to meet you too. Yeah, yeah. Are you vegan?
No.
Ah,
I'm
unacceptable.
about to convert.
You're about to convert her? Okay. That's amazing.
He's very good at debating people and like exposing the double standards people have. It's like one of the.
I'm trying,
big
I'm trying,
channel
yeah.
against, YouTube and everything.
Let me give you a card. Maybe it'll help you out. I think what you will really like to see is the most important speech you'll ever hear.
Okay,
It appears at the second video if you scan it.
Yeah, I used to show when I met people who were vegetarian, I sometimes would show them Joey Armstrong's video about dairy.
Yeah.
He did like a 40-minute documentary. It's also Dominion, of course, is the sort of magnum opus piece that you should watch.
Yeah.
It's a bit hard to watch. Yeah. It's a
agree with
long.
It's a long watch. Yeah.
Dominion is a documentary that shows a lot of horrible things that happen in animals. Not just in the food industry, also everything else.
Everything. yeah.
Anyways, how's
Okay.
it going today?
Okay, just okay.
You're usually here in front of like.
Yeah, but there's been a person who's been singing music in my ear, and I was like, the accordion player, and
I
I'm
live
like,
up there on the corner, so
Yeah.
I saw you earlier today. And
oh, I moved from here to there, to there, to there, to there, and I'm like, oh, it's horrible. Here's the best place. Yeah, yeah.
we're gonna go catch a boat ride.
Enjoy, guys. Cheers. Sorry, everyone. I met one of the cool guys who's vegan, and he's an animal ambulance. Like he works for the deer and ambulance, for the animal ambulance. And he He lives in the area, and we also spoke at some point. Really cool guy. I think you heard the conversation. Really nice guy. Okay. That's not a real job, dude. That's a volunteer position, dipshit. Why can't you say it in a nice way? Okay, it's a volunteer position. Why do you have to say deep shit also? What the hell? How are you so triggered by me talking about a guy who works for a deer ambulance? What the hell is wrong with you people? Oh my god. I took about a month for my taste buds to change. Swamp slug. Fuck yeah, man. A month, it's about a month that takes it indeed for the taste to change, for that you no longer crave it. So it's a good point. Thank you so much, Swamp Slug. W in the chat for Swamp Slug. That's amazing. Does anyone there have a real job? It just sounds like you're jealous, man, huh? You're just upset that you have to be in a Kafkaesque job. You have to live a Kafkaesque life. And not everyone has to do that. I hope I never have to do that again. I might. But luckily I recently found a solution where I might be able to make some money without doing that. So yeah. I'm doing a social experiment, asking people to think a little bit. You wanna try?
Sto facendo un esperimento sociale.
I'm a duck is now put to bed since he doesn't want to be around me. Chip violently dissing people for their life. Am I doing that, Alexandra? I don't know. Like some of these people, like this person is like, oh, you deep shit. Oh, this person gets a jolly shit job, you deep shit. I'm not incapable. I'm incapable of telling you in a nice way that you made a mistake, deep shit. Like imagine if I talked to somebody on the street that way. Like Jesus Christ, man. I speak nicely to people on the street. I just explain to them in a nice way that they're doing something fucked up, and people become so triggered. I think it's funny because it's true. Kafkaesque life. Yeah, isn't it, huh? It's true. That's true. That's the life none of us want. Thank you, Raven. I appreciate it. I got some energy now. I met some nice people. We had some nice people now. I got some energy. I'm not giving up. We keep going. We keep going. We keep fighting. We keep doing this. We'll win in the end. Animals will win in the end. You know why? Because justice always wins. Because fairness always wins. Because the good always wins. It's just a matter of time. That's all it is. And if you just want to be one of those people who was going to be on the wrong side of history, who is just going to be like, I don't care, I'm going to keep doing it simply because I get pleasure from it, then, you know, we're going to fight against you, unfortunately. We're going to continue fighting. And we're not going to lose until we give up. And we're never giving up. So we're never losing. Simple as that. See if we get another person. But all the animals would be bred out of existence. No, they wouldn't be bred out of existence. You can't breed somebody out of existence. How does that function? You wanna have a conversation? How old are you?
25.
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Sorry?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I am on YouTube, that's why I ask you. You wanna come here?
On YouTube?
Yeah.
Okay.
You wanna come here so that you can view?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
A little bit closer, please. I'm not gonna bite, I promise. What's your name?
Liana.
Liana, I'm Chip. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
You look very young, by the way. That's why I asked.
Yeah.
Where are you from, Liana?
I'm from Lebanon.
Lebanon?
Yeah.
Oh, you got amazing bread and hummus. I'm sorry, this is the best hummus in the world. Do you live here in Amsterdam, or are you here on vacation?
I'm here on vacation. Yeah.
Nice. So I want to ask you, I'm an animal rights activist. How do you feel about animals?
Animals.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think like they deserve to be here more than we do.
What does that mean? Can you explain?
Yeah, because I think that they basically do absolutely no harm to Earth,
Yeah.
and I think that's why they deserve to be here more than we should.
So we should not be violent or mean or bad towards them, right?
No, not at all.
Do you think that when we choose to farm them, we are doing exactly that? We're being violent and oppressive towards them?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think we can do about it?
Maybe become vegetarian.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vegan, because vegetarian still farm animals, sadly.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do it in the way that is not harmful for them, then
Is there any way to farm animals that isn't harmful?
I'm not sure exactly how the process could be, but I think yeah, there.
So let's think a little bit about the milk, for example. You know,
Yeah.
cows produce milk. Why do they produce milk?
Why they produce for their calves, but
Exactly.
also like if their calf is not drinking the milk, it also harms the cow for it not to be for the milk not to be put out or something.
So you're right on the money there. First of all, so they have to have a baby. So we impregnate them because we
But
farm.
they can also like naturally have babies.
Yeah, the only problem is that a cow lives 20, 40 years naturally, and they have only like 3, maybe 4 babies. They usually have like 2 or 3 babies around their entire lifetime.
Yeah.
So that would mean, and they eat 30 kilograms of food per day. So that means you have to feed them a lot to only get milk out of them 3 years out of 24 years.
Oh, okay.
So farmers, what they do is they forcefully impregnate them so that they produce.
That's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. I don't support any forceful impregnation and any of that.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
Then the babies are taken away from their mothers, as you said, because if the baby stays with the mother, they drink the milk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all I have. I have to go.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let
But
me.
it's
I'll
nice.
give you. I'll give you a card. There's a documentary here called Dominion. Do you think you give the other watch? You can take the card.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank you
very
so much.
much.
You seem like a compassionate person. Be also towards the animals.
Good
Okay.
luck.
Have a good one. Cheers. She had to leave. Nice person. See, nice people. Nice people, everyone. Nice people. Keep trying. Keep doing it. Hey, W. Yeah, we're getting W's. You see, that's the thing, everyone, right? Bad conversations all around. If you don't give up, if you keep trying, it's gonna get better. If it is, even if it isn't, remember to hit that like, everyone, right? I see the like counter is kind of small, huh? What's going on here? You don't like me? You don't like me? I'm kidding, kidding. If you like the stream, hit that like. And thank you for everyone who's been super chatting and stuff. We're gonna keep finding. We're gonna keep doing it, and you know, the injustice is going to end. It's just gonna take some time. Respectful lady, yeah. Bro, a lion ate a deer. Why? The fuck kind of question is that? A lion ate a deer. Okay. What does that have to do with you going into a supermarket, demanding the exploitation of sentient beings? We won't stop until it ends. That's right, Raven. That's right. You should try a Kermit voice. Oh my God, Kermit! I can't do high pitched voices because my voice is pretty low as you hear it, so it kind of hurts my throat if I don't. Maybe I need to do some vocalizing things. Dude, Chip sucks. What a tool! Sorry. What? So what if I suck? What's wrong about sucking? You have a problem in going. That's what sucking is. What's the problem with going? Trump power? Yeah, you're for a rapist. You're right. You support rapists. I don't. Yeah, it's okay. Exactly. So many comments, nonsensical comments in the chat. It's funny. Let's see, everyone. Come on. Come on, give me your dumbass arguments. Give me those arguments. Come on. Give me those arguments. Yeah, come on, bring up those arguments. You gotta tell me, what is it that you have a problem with? Why do you deny that it's wrong to exploit the animals? What's that about, huh? Do you see a problem with that? Because it's very problematic. I hear John Cena music. Cringe, says Leon. Thank you. I take cringe to mean that I'm extremely cool, and I am. Thank you. But Chip, my non-existent God, doesn't like it when you suck air. That's perfectly fine. My non-existent God loves it when I suck air. Chip, people are dumb. The claim you did to quote fallacy of insects. What claim did I make, other person? Hmm? What claim did I make about insects? There's no such thing as a vegan steak, bro. Yeah, it is. It's made out of plant-based options. Chip, you would have to prove God is non-existent. No, I don't have to prove God is non-existent. Why would I have to prove that God is non-existent? Do I also have to prove that a flying spaghetti monster is non-existent? No, I don't have to prove that a flying spaghetti monster is non-existent. Do I have to prove that there is a teapot around Jupiter or around in our solar system that predicts the future? There's just a teapot flying around in our solar system that predicts the future. Do I have to prove that that's non-existent? No, we just go by it's non-existent. Thank you. It's what is it called? Occam's razor, right? Don't disrespect my religion. Well, why? Why not? If your religion believes in something ridiculous, why wouldn't we disrespect it? I just told you, I believe that there's a flying teapot around the solar system that predicts the future. Why would you disrespect my religion, huh? That's my religion. That teapot created the planets. What's the teapot argument called? Because it has a name, right? I forgot who named that. Do you chicken with fries or just fries alone? Yeah, no, I have a conversation. Well, I just have plant-based chicken with fries. You can have plant-based chicken without exploitation and slaughter of sentient beings. Why can't we disrespect veganism too? Well, you can try, but veganism is a moral principle that's based on logic and critical thinking. It's not based on a magical sky daddy who thinks it's okay to rape and oppress others. Oh yeah, by the way, the Christian God is a rapist. Oh, you didn't know that? Sure. Well, Mary did not consent to being pregnant. Thank you. We've established. So you still want to eat chicken? Even if I want to, it doesn't make me a hypocrite, because at the end of the day, I'm not claiming that you shouldn't want to consume animal products. I'm claiming that you shouldn't consume animal products, regardless of what you want or don't want. What the claim I'm making is that if there's no necessity to exploit an animal, that you shouldn't. So me being a hypocrite would be if I choose to exploit an innocent animal when I know for a fact there is no necessity for it. I make people disappear, says Don. You certainly do, Don, because you're a moderator. Just like that, says Don. Are you hyped for the World Cup? I don't care that much about that, no. What city is this? I'm in beautiful Amsterdam. I'm in front of a canal. Sitting here with a sign that I'm saying I'm doing a social experiment, come talk to me. And I'm challenging people on their ridiculous beliefs, huh? It's about animals, though. We're talking about animals here. And I got my place back, and I'm happy. Dandelion Gun, always a pleasure. I think Dandelion Gum, you were the one who said the first comment and found the number, huh? Kick Jesus, not fetus. Like that. Yes, that's why we need plants and animals together. No, we don't. We have empirical evidence showing that we don't need to consume animal products. Why would I trust a nonsensical statement when we have studies who have done on over 500,000 individuals on over 30 years of data? No, thank you. Mary gave consent in the Bible. You have read the tear arguments. Nope, Mary did not give consent. Have you ever heard the phrase, freely given, retractable, informed, enthusiastic, and specific? Mary said in the Bible, Mary said, "You are my Lord." So yeah, that's what Mary said. Essentially, well, or I am your servant. So yeah, something like that. Mary said essentially, well, I am your slave. So, do what you gotta do. That's not consent, bro. That's not consent. You need to learn what consent is. Fries. Freely given, retractable, informed, enthusiastic, specific. Freely given means that they're not coerced into it. One could make the argument that God did coerce Mary into saying that. Retractable, it means that they can retract at any statement, right? That's what consent means. You can take it back. Informed means you know of the consequences of what it is that you are engaging in. Enthusiastic means you say, yes, hell yes, yes. Not just, oh, yeah, okay, no, okay, oh, whatever. And specific means you know exactly what you're saying yes to. If they say yes, doesn't mean they say yes to everything. Fries, freely given, retractable, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. Learn your fries. Chip, there's no tofu in hell. I hope you know that. Yeah, but there's slaughterhouses in heaven, so fuck heaven. Why would the fuck would I want to be in another place where there's slaughterhouses? I'd rather go and burn in hell than be in a place where they slaughter animals again. Fuck that. Plants have feelings too. Yeah, and the earth is just as flat as you can see it. No, plants don't have feelings, the earth is not flat. Next. Consent is attractive. I completely agree with you, Linda. I'm trying to also inform people more of what consent is, because it seems like we also have an issue in our society where people don't really know what consent means. So we need to also teach people about consent, sadly.
Wait, he pay you the money, this motherfucker?
No,
What you doing here?
just asking people questions.
You talk to yourself.
Yes. Those plants didn't consent. No, neither do animals. Plants can't consent, and neither can animals. The only difference is that animals are sentient beings. They have an experience of life. Plants don't. And if you are such an advocate for plant life, then you should still be vegan because you kill less plants in the process of being vegan. More plants are killed for you on an animal-based diet because we have to kill a lot of plants to the animals. There we go. Problem solved. Next. Yeah, lots of idiots out there, unfortunately, gotta teach them what freaking consent is. It's kind of sad, isn't it? I'll repeat it again later. It's fairly simple. Fries. It's simple to remember. Fries. Freely given, retractable, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. It's kind of sad that we have to teach people that, but here we are. It's 2026, and our society is the same. Well, it's a little bit better. But if anything, more than anything, we realize that people just follow what other people tell them to do, right? Like most people, they just learn something in school and they never unlearn that. Never. They always just go by what they learned once and they think that that's the truth because they learned it once. That's it. Does that matter that it changed? No. That's just what it is. That's how he convinces the college boys into coming back to his apartment. Well, no. First of all, my age limit is 29, 30, something like that, right? I don't think there's anybody in college at 29, 30, I'm just saying. First of all. Second, even if it were the case that somebody from college would come back to my apartment after giving a fries type of consent freely given. You want to have a conversation?
Let's go. Can I call my friends?
Sure. How old are you?
18.
Okay. Are you okay being live on YouTube?
What?
Are you okay being live on YouTube?
Yeah.
Are you guys okay being live on YouTube? You want to be on YouTube also?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. How old are you?
18.
18? Okay. You want to come here? Are you okay being live on YouTube? Okay. How old are you? Okay. What's your name?
Luca.
Yeah.
Luca.
Yeah,
Luca.
okay.
Chip, nice to meet you. What's your name?
Tobias.
Tobias, Luca, and?
Go
Koen. Okay. I'm an animal rights activist. I'm here to fight for the rights of animals. How do you guys feel about animals?
Great. I love animals.
Amazing.
Okay. Do you think it's okay to treat animals like objects?
No,
No.
because they're living beings.
Yeah.
Yes,
Do you think
they're
that?
as important as humans.
Do you think when we farm them, we are treating them like objects?
No. Yes, I do think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
That's why.
Depends on which way, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean it depends on which way?
Well, if it's like if we eat meat and it comes from a place where it got raised well, where it had a nice life, I think it's okay.
To kill
but
them.
Yeah. But if
So if an animal has a nice life, it's okay to kill them?
well, like we need to eat too.
Yeah.
We need to eat.
We don't need to eat animals.
Well, like it's
You
a
can eat
matter of
plants.
taste.
You
Like
can
we
eat
don't need
plants.
to eat vegetables, but it's a matter of taste.
You can eat plants.
So wait, so taste justifies violence towards an animal that had a life?
No, because you can use, you
in
can
our
use
society,
artificial
yes, I'm
flavors
sorry.
to make plants taste like animals.
Yeah, you can
So
say
you
that.
can eat artificial
Humans
chicken.
eat meat.
that kind of
I
stuff.
need meat. Like
then
if you
it's
don't eat meat,
logical.
you miss it.
You don't need meat, no. I'm a certified nutritionist. Can you
Well, there's
explain
like
what it
the-
is in meat that we need that we can't get
I
from
read,
gonna
I
say
read a lot of
proteins.
times that you need meat.
Proteins.
No,
Like-
but you can find proteins in plants.
Okay.
So
He's very smart, huh?
I am very
proteins.
smart.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get
But
all the proteins you want.
Humans
from plants.
naturally just eat animals also.
Like,
So
yeah, we're omnivores,
it's
you know,
not
like-
Yeah, but
it's
you
not
know,
bad to eat animals.
What is natural about forcefully inseminating
Well, it's
animals,
in
bringing them
nature,
into
like,
existence,
some
and killing them?
Like in nature,
Creatures
animals
hunt
like
and
to-
some
No,
are
well,
prey.
the thing
Wait,
is-
so if it happens in nature, you should do it?
no,
Yeah.
the thing
Yeah,
is,
of course.
like,
Wait, so
listen,
rape
nature
is
too.
natural also?
We're
nature
nat-
too.
No, no,
Rape
no.
is natural. Should you do rape?
Rape is
like
not
that's like
nat-
another
That's another.
That's
creative.
What do you mean? Rape is rape,
Rape is way
natural?
worse than eating an animal.
Wait,
You know,
so rape
it's
is
all-
worse?
it's all-
Wait,
it's all
would
the-
you rather
What are
get
you
raped or
talking
killed?
about, bro?
What- sorry, but like,
Sorry,
like, you can
but
have-
you're getting off topic, bro.
You said that. You said
You're
that
getting
before.
off topic a
Can
I'm
I
little.
say
not. I'm
something?
not. Let
Can
me
I say
just
something?
one second. Just you said that because it's natural, it's okay to do it, and I brought up another natural thing, which is rape. Is rape okay to do it?
No, of
So
course
then
not.
something
Or do
being
you think
natural.
so?
So something being natural.
but I
so
think,
then something
I
being
mean,
natural
portions
doesn't make
and,
it okay
and,
to do it.
and
Oh, you question it.
the thing is that so there's like different levels of doing that kind of stuff. You know, like forcefully killing animals and like putting them in cages and like force feeding them and inseminating them with stuff and hormones and shit. Like that's wait, can I cuss or not?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
don't give
I
a
think
fuck.
I mean that's going too far, you know. But like our ancestors and stuff, like they would go into the wild and like kill a few animals.
But we
like,
don't need
these
to.
stuff, like-
We're in a different
know,
position. There's
but
not
it's
necessity
different,
for
you
us.
know?
Like an animal is gonna hunt another animal and
An
it's
animal
gonna
is
eat it.
gonna rape another animal. Should you rape?
But
No,
why?
it's
what's
gonna-
what's
no,
the raping?
What does that have
What's
to
with the
do
raping is because you can't take your morals from what other animals do. Other
Well, like,
animals
that's
commit
your moral, but
infanticide,
not
they
my
rape,
moral.
they do other things,
Like, we're
right?
not street
So when you
wise
say
animals,
we should be
animals.
allowed to do it because
Rape
other
is
animals
with
do
another
it, then you should
human.
also be able to
No,
say that,
animals can also rape animals.
yeah,
Okay,
rape,
but rape.
Dolphins
is
rape
with-
each other and they rape
Listen,
humans
listen.
too.
Rape is with a human, then you harm a human being.
so why is it wrong?
And
Why is it
that's
okay
why
to
it's
wait?
immoral.
So why is it
That's
okay
logical.
to why is it okay
Like,
to
okay, it's okay to
Because
rape.
wait,
why is it okay to harm another animal but wrong to harm the human animal?
because like the animal we kill it to eat. It's like there's a purpose. When you
Oh,
rape
there's a
somebody,
purpose
there's
also.
No
What do you
purpose.
mean? There's a lot. So, for instance, if I take a dog, I shoot them in the back of the head, right? Humanely, they had the best life.
If
They
they-
don't
if they're
feel
gonna
any pain.
eat the
I shoot
dog,
them
it's
in.
fine. If
I
they're gonna
shoot them.
eat it.
I shoot them in the back of the head. Then I use their body as a punching bag. Why would that be wrong?
What does that have to do with it? Like when I eat meat,
Bro,
when
you're
I eat a
getting
cow,
off topic again.
when I eat a cow,
No,
it
it's pretty.
doesn't
It's
get
pretty
punched
on
in the
topic
head.
because it's. Let me explain. So I need to exercise. Do I not need to exercise?
What does that have to do with it?
What?
Do I need to
Why do you go
exercise?
outside for
Exercise.
Do you
Like-
not know
like,
what
go to
exercising
the gym
means?
and
Okay, but
Yeah. So
What
if I
does
choose,
that have to do
so,
with
so
it?
if I need to exercise and I choose to exercise by being violent towards an animal, what's the difference between you need to eat and you choose to eat by being violent towards an animal?
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
I didn't hear. Can you repeat, please? Sorry.
Sure. So pay attention, okay?
All right.
So I need to eat, right?
Yeah.
I need to exercise, right? Do I need to exercise?
Yes,
I guess so.
Yeah.
you need
Okay.
to exercise.
And I have options for both, correct?
Yeah.
If I choose to exercise by being violent towards an animal, what's the difference between choosing to exercise by being violent towards an animal, which is something that I need, and choosing to eat by being violent towards an animal, which is something that I need?
It's just like, bro, like okay, fine, like go make something philosophical out of it. But like I'm saying,
What's the difference
I
between
need
these
to,
two?
I need to eat. I need
But
to
are
eat
you
my,
like
my
fully
taste.
vegan?
Yeah, I respect animals, of course.
Are you vegan?
I'm also a feminist. I'm a vegan. Yeah, I respect
I'm also a
animals.
feminist.
You're a feminist?
Of course I'm a feminist.
Why are you a feminist?
'Cause I like women rights are something fundamental in our society. I stand for that.
So wait, so
Like,
if
I
you lived
wanna
in a
eat meat, I'm
society
sorry,
where,
but, like,
Yeah.
so wait, if you go to a
Alright,
place,
as
wait,
long
if you
as
go
it's
to a
left,
place,
you
if you
don't.
go to a
You're
place
mixing
where
up
women's,
morals.
so if you,
making sense.
let me explain to you. So if you go to a
Nice
place
try.
because you're say you're a feminist because society says you have to respect the rights of women, correct?
No, like yeah, that's my. That depends. Like it
Why
depends
are
in
you a
which
feminist?
country
I'll
you are.
ask you
Because
again.
like in some country they don't like say rights of a woman is like a fundamental thing.
So would you
In
respect the
Europe-
rights of women if you were in those countries?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah, of
So
course,
then it
because
doesn't
not
matter what
stupid.
society
Yeah, what
does.
the conquer.
So then why are you a feminist?
You're making no sense, bro. I'm saying
It's
I'm
very
saying
difficult to understand.
I'm saying
What are you
what are you on
talking
about?
about, bro?
I'm saying I'm
What are you
feminist
talking about?
because
Why?
I'm for women's rights. Okay, it's as simple as that.
Okay.
Like,
Why do
I
women
believe
deserve
it gotta
rights?
be. Wait, I believe.
Why do women deserve
Wait,
rights?
wait. I believe that everywhere on Earth, man and women have
Let's
to be
go
equal.
back to animals.
Okay.
Why is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
let's
is
go-
that,
let's go
bro?
back to
Men and
animals.
women are different, are they not?
Well, no, not morally.
Well, let me explain where I'm going with this because
That's
you
not
you,
so
you, you don't seem to
common.
get it. It's very simple. There are differences between men and women. It's just that the differences don't justify any form of discrimination. There are differences between us and other animals. It's just that the differences don't justify any form of
Oh, I get where
exploitation.
you're going. That's cool.
You understand what I'm saying?
I
The-
understand.
yeah, the differences between us and the differences between us and other animals do not justify any form of discrimination.
Right, but it's not like discrimination to kill. an
Excuse me.
animal
Wait a
that's
minute.
in-
Would you eat
that's in
dogs?
No.
Well, it depends. It depends if I live in China. and
You
it's
wouldn't
like
eat dogs?
Wait,
So that's a form of
if you're in-
discrimination.
If you're
No.
in China,
Oh.
what the cunt? If you're in China,
Would you eat
Really, bro?
humans?
Will I eat humans? Well, if it's the end of the world and I need to eat humans, just I will.
No. In the same situation where you could choose something else.
I don't think it tastes good. I'm just gonna.
So if humans tasted good, would you eat humans?
Moral of the story.
Because it's
Eating
different, bro.
humans-
Like,
no,
like,
fuck.
like
Eating
animals
animals
are not
is
gonna
wrong.
like a lot of animals don't eat each other among them because they want to protect like the.
No, a
the
lot of
animal
animals eat each
kingdom,
other.
Their
A lot of
race.
animals eat each
Okay,
other.
but I'm saying some don't, and as
Oh, so you
humans,
pick and
like in
choose.
society, we don't fucking.
So
eat
why are
another
you
guy.
why are you picking and choosing
Like,
that?
wait, can I
Why?
finish talking?
Why are you picking and choosing the animals that don't eat each other when some animals eat each other?
It's taste, bro. It's like what I like.
Okay.
Wait,
So
can I
if
ask
humans
one
tasted
thing?
good, it
Can
would
I
be
ask
moral
one
to eat
thing?
them.
Can I ask one thing? What is the social experiment?
Well, I'm trying to get to it, but you guys are continuously interrupting me. It's just
Well,
like the
it's
social
taking a long
experiment.
time
Just to be
before
clear,
getting there,
the social experiment is fairly clear, right? Because you guys have a position that is logically inconsistent with your own values. Do you understand that?
No.
No?
Yes, killing stuff is bad.
Well, it's fairly simple. There's no need to exploit. There's no need to exploit humans. There's no need to exploit other animals. The reason why it's wrong to exploit humans is not because of their species. Our species, the category that we're born into, is not a magical marker that says, "Oh, you shouldn't exploit this individual." No, the reason why it's wrong to exploit humans is because they don't want to be exploited. It's as simple as that.
And animals want to be killed.
And animals don't want to be exploited also or killed.
Right, but like
Simple
when,
as
when
that.
an animal like eats another animal, I don't think the other animal was
So doesn't matter.
exploited, and you're not gonna see a lion
Doesn't
and say
matter.
like, bro, it's
It
discrimination.
doesn't
stop
matter.
eating
A
it.
lion doesn't have a choice and doesn't know any better. You have a choice and you know better.
So what I'm
or
saying,
you should
so
know better.
the thing is that okay, so eating animals is wrong, but in society people decide to eat animals because it's something that has been installed into our society that it's normal, like we've grown up with it, we've grown up with eating meat and that kind of stuff. That doesn't mean it's a good thing to do, but it's something humans choose to do because it's been it's
So I'm
something that's been
fighting against
installed
that, yeah.
into society. It's a good thing fighting against it because it's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
Because it shouldn't be like even on an in an environmentally, morally, everything. Like it's just this like it's this thing. It's capitalism. Everything, you know. Like it's something that's honestly it's wrong. You know, like to eat
Yeah.
animals and the way people treat eating animals, the way animals are treated, the way animals are exploited. I mean, it's something. If animals would do that to us, we wouldn't be happy about it either. You
But
know.
why aren't you vegan then?
Oh, I'm trying to be vegan, but
Oh,
I
you're
still live
trying?
at my parents' house, so they make meat and stuff, so I have to eat it.
Wait, but
when
if your
I'm gonna-
parents make you eat dogs, would you eat dogs?
I mean, yeah,
Yeah?
because
fuck
when my mother makes
Oh,
something
je
for me.
eet letterlijk vlees.
You're
Dat zeg ik toch net?
Look, how we live, we're
zeg ik
brothers,
toch
okay?
net?
How we live is like my parents only
Waarom ben je
buy
nou tegen?
bio stuff, organic,
Eet vlees, maar ik
and
wil
they don't
vlees
buy
eten,
stuff
ik
that
weet
comes
niet.
from far.
Ik vind
Why?
gewoon-
Because it's better for the environment.
It's
And
worse for the environment.
gewoon
Bio is
hard
worse for the
buying
environment.
Maar
organic
Yeah, it's
stuff.
worse for the
mijn
environment.
opinie, ik ga
How
niet
is it
voorstellen.
worse?
I can explain to you why organic is
Organic,
worse.
buying organic
maar
is
deze
worse.
man is dan ook wel-
So like if I go to McDonald's
Which
and I
aspect of
buy,
the
and I buy
environment are you
like
concerned
McNuggets or
of?
something,
Which
from
aspect
like,
of the
from
environment are
like
you
big
concerned with?
industries,
Which aspect of the environment are you
better
concerned
than environment than like a cow.
with? Which
that has a
aspect of
whole
the
life.
environment are you concerned with?
Like big industries, bro.
Yeah, but which aspect? Because the environment can mean air pollution, can mean ground pollution, can mean
Pollution.
water pollution, can mean land use, can mean water use. Which aspect of the environment are you concerned with when you're saying that bio is better than the regular farming?
Well, big
Pesticides.
industries.
Pesticides.
Huh?
Pesticides.
Pesticides
killing,
is another
killing
aspect.
insects.
So,
But
so
that's also-
pesticides is the only thing that bio is better. That's it. Everything else is
Well-
worse.
well,
Land
there's
usage is
also big
more
industries
water
if-
usage.
Still,
Big industry is the same in
pesticides
biological.
kill
the
In a
same.
big industry where they farm like millions of chickens and stuff, is way worse for the environment
No, it's
than a
not.
farm.
Not for the environment. No.
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
Of course.
No, per calorie is
Brother,
it's per calorie is better for the
calories.
environment.
Calories.
Per calorie is better for the environment. Yeah.
What?
So let me explain it to you very simple. If I choose to have a chicken and I choose to give them 3 by 3 meters of space, I'm gonna get the same amount of calories from them, okay? If I choose to give them 3 by 3 meters or I give them 1 by 1 meter, obviously if I give them all 3 by 3 meters, they're gonna use a lot more space than if I give them 1 by 1 meters. Do you understand that?
Yeah,
So if I
you
farm
talk really fast,
chicken,
bro.
so if I farm 1,000 chickens by giving them 3 by 3 meters, I'm gonna be using 9,000 square meters. Whereas if I farm them using 1 by 1, I'm gonna be using 1,000 square meters. So I'm gonna be using 9 times less land by farming them in an industrial manner. But I don't care about the environment. Well, I do because I'm also an environmentalist, but I'm here to speak up for animal rights, not the environment. So how is it justified to force sentient beings into slaughterhouses when there's no need for it?
Like I don't condone slaughterhouses and I don't buy.
You
meat from
support them. You
slaughterhouse.
literally,
just ate a
but you
hot
give
dog.
money to them. What do
No,
you
I
mean?
don't. I buy from like little.
They all go to slaughterhouses. They're not allowed to kill them on the farm because that's a
Well, meat
hygiene issue.
It's also like
Like,
really
it's raw.
good. So it's like I like it. I like to eat it. So,
So
that's
is
why.
pleasure justifies violence?
No, it's not violence because
Wait, it's not
we
violence
would
to
pray
kill
them
an animal?
anyways. We would pray them anyways.
They die anyway.
Hey, kijk deze guy, bro.
Bro,
Deze
hij is-
bozer.
It's not just it's not violence to
Go,
kill
bro.
an
Dit
animal.
is echt
Insane.
I'm gonna get out for life because I'm okay with what you're saying. So, go debate with that.
Let me give you a card, man.
Ah, we gaan. Hey, rustig.
Sure, I'm not gonna shake your hands. It's kind of disgusting to shake the hands of people like that.
What is your name on TikTok?
I'll give you a card. Here you go.
Thanks.
Yeah.
That's a gay card.
There's no need to exploit animals, okay? Stop exploiting animals. What a bunch of nothing. That's exactly what this whole conversation was, a bunch of nothing. That's okay. It's rude not to shake their hands. That's fine. They weren't offended by it. They're Dutch. They understand directness. Really rude. Yeah, I'm the one advocating for violence and I'm the one who's being rude. You got destroyed by 3 kids. Let's put it this way. Let's put it up to the chat, okay? Chat, if you think I won the conversation, put a W in the chat. If you think they lost, put an L in the chat. See, we're getting W's. Thank you for that. Yeah. And we're getting L's. So you're right. I won. Thank you. So if they lost, put an L. If I won, put a W. You're right. Thank you. A lot of people see. Everyone's confirming. Thank you. And if you think I won but they didn't get it, type anything else. Anything else. Absolutely anything else you want in the chat. Confirms that I won but they didn't get it. So thank you. Thank you, Latroy. You're right, I won. Chip always wins. Thank you, Legend of it, Zoro. I appreciate it. The super chat. Thank you for that. You're right. Latroy, you keep using the possessive pronoun, implying that I somehow own something that is delusional. I don't own anything that is delusional. To own something that is delusional would imply that they are in somehow sentient. I don't own sentient beings. Latroy. I wish Chip would lose that smelly hat. I wash it. What do you mean? It's not smelly at all. I wash it. Don't have kids. Why not? Maybe I want to. Oh no, don't have children and teach them the values. Don't teach them that it's wrong to exploit animals. Chip, you are turning people off veganism. That's perfectly fine. I'm here to speak up for animals. I don't care if you want to be vegan or not. I just care that you don't oppress animals anymore. That hat is dope. Appreciate it. Thank you. I blocked Latroy ages ago. What a fucking idiot he is. Yeah. Chip, do people tell you that you need help often? Because if so, they're probably projecting. I mean, it's often brought up. A lot of people hate me in this chat. I think on account that I'm fighting for animal rights, people will just inherently hate you. Why? Who knows? Like, look at this Latroy person. He hates himself so much that he chooses to be in a stream for hours and end, even though he hates everyone in here. Why? Why, Latroy? You hate me? You hate the message? Why are you still here? Why aren't you just going about your day? If you have such a big problem with this, I don't understand it. Do you hate yourself that much? I mean, honestly. Yeah, you probably do. Well, keep it to yourself. Go to therapy, please. Honestly, I really do encourage people who hate themselves to go to therapy. It really does help. I used to be there also. I'm not there actually anymore. Therapy really does help with a lot of things. You just understand the aspects that you used to hate, and you realize that you hate them maybe because you felt hated by others for having those aspects. Therapy is amazing. Yeah, exactly. Completely agree. I'm all for therapy. My bunny is happy. Yeah, Linda, that's amazing. Like literally, and everybody live stream doing the same thing, right? How does my family feel about street preaching job? I don't know what street preaching job you're talking about, so my family feels nothing about my street preaching job that you're talking about. So, if you're gonna ask me about how my family feels about my activism, they are extremely proud of me. They're extremely proud of me for doing what's right. They said they themselves wouldn't do it because they wouldn't have the courage, but they're extremely proud of me for doing what is right and for fighting for what is right. In fact, my mom might be here watching already, so you know, be nice. Is everyone in your life vegan? No, not everyone in my life is vegan, no. That's cute. Your dad approve of you being gay? Well, I'm not gay, but being gay would be absolutely no problem. And yeah, my parents would have no problem if I were gay, so, you know. W to moms, hell yeah. I'm a plant-based utilitarian, says Jason. Yeah, what I meant is he is on our live stream consistently, just like many others. If they don't like messages while they're here, maybe they feel guilty. Yeah, exactly, David. They just come in here to hate on themselves, really. So yeah, Chip's mom, your son is amazing. Thank you, Sabby Coops. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the love. Are your parents vegan? No, they're not, sadly. I wish they were, but they're not. No. It's a discussion that's always hard to have with family, isn't it? We had a lot of fights on the matter. But, you know, my mom is trying, and I appreciate that. So, you know. Don't you at least enjoy fried chicken? Why would I, man? Like, literally, you guys point out to the things that are so easily replaceable. Like, fried chicken, bro, is just deep fried dough, like 85% of it, and then some form of texture. You can easily get that on a plant-based diet. Like, why would you, for the love of anything that is... for the love of love, for the love of the idea of love, why in the world would you exploit and slaughter a sentient being when you can literally get it without that? Like literally, fried chicken, really, that's the most basic thing, the easiest thing to replace, and absolutely the easiest. See, even your parents can't leave that juicy steak. No, my parents don't eat steak, bro. They have their own difficulty and they have their own, you know, issues. And it's difficult for me to talk to them, but they don't eat steak, no. And they definitely don't eat animal products while I'm around. God is love, you don't like God? God is not love, God is hate. God is the same individual who told Abraham to kill his child just to prove to the devil something. That's not love, is it? God is the same individual that could end world hunger right now, but doesn't. God is the same individual who sent his own son to die, right? God is the same individual that forcefully impregnated a woman. God is the same individual that did a lot of fucking bad in this world. Oh, he had a problem with Sodom, with all the people in the world, so he decided to drown all of them. God is definitely not love. No, God is not love. Not at all. He tests his people. Yeah. If I'm with somebody who tests me by telling me go and kill somebody for me, I'm gonna be like, go fuck yourself. I don't care. I'm not gonna kill anybody. If you love me, you'll understand who I am. I'm not gonna kill somebody. So no, God does not love you when they tell you that. No, Lynn. You don't test people. God should be all-knowing. God should already know. Why should God need to test you? If God is all-knowing, why does God need to test you? All right. Because God is not all-knowing? Okay, so we reached a contradiction. Because that's what God is. It's a contradiction. It's something we invented to feel better about, to feel not so much alone in this universe. Takes strength and courage to give up meat. Meat eaters celebrate gluttony. Okay. I hope you're vegan, Burner Bagel. I appreciate the super chat. I don't think it takes that much strength and courage, by the way. I disagree. I think it's relatively easy to give up animal products. Today, it's just people make it way harder than it needs to be. You are vegan? That's amazing. Because I didn't really understand that from your statement, but I appreciate it. June will be 3 years since I've been vegan. Hell yeah, that's amazing. So sad for you, Lynn. Not I'm just having conversations with people about animals. You want to try it?
About what?
Animals.
Sure.
How old are you?
I'm 22.
22? Are you okay being live on YouTube?
I don't care. Yeah.
Okay. You want to come here so that you're in view?
Okay.
What's your name?
I'm Hayes.
Hayes?
Hayes.
I'm Chip. Nice to meet you. Where are you from?
I'm from New York City.
New York City?
Yeah.
Oh,
United
that's cool.
States.
Do you live here or do you like...
No, I'm just visiting. I was just in London, and so that's why I'm here now.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
New York City, that's a cool place. I want to ask Manhattan, but I'm assuming it's not Manhattan.
No, Park Slope, Brooklyn. Yeah.
Brooklyn. Oh, that's still a cool place. Brooklyn is pretty cool.
Oh, yeah, no, it's sick. It's
yeah,
great.
yeah,
It's great.
yeah. So I'm an animal rights activist.
Okay.
I'm here to speak up for animals. How do you feel about animals?
I love animals. I'm a big dog person. I'm allergic to them though, which sucks. So.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah.
You know.
Do you think it's okay to oppress animals?
Well, what type of animals are we talking about?
Doesn't matter.
I think it does.
Why does it matter?
Because of the amount of intellect that they have. So like, you
Wait,
know.
so stupid animals is okay to oppress them?
Well, I would say stuff like chickens and dogs, like there's a clear difference between them. Like I'm against like pigs because pigs are a very intelligent animal.
Well, how do you know how intelligent an animal is?
Well, you can be able first brain scans. That's like the most like official way
What would
to
the
tell.
brain? How would the brain scan show how intelligent an animal is?
Because a brain scan can show how an animal thinks, how it interprets things.
Not at all. A brain scan cannot. Like, we don't even have that for humans. How would we have that for animals?
I mean, how can you measure a human's intellect? You know?
We do tests.
Yeah, and with animals, like the thing is like there is a clear like difference in intellect with like you can't say like, oh, a chicken and a dog has the same amount of intellect, because I would say that's simply not true. When you think about like how they understand emotions, for example, I think that's a good indicator
Do chickens
of
have
intellect.
emotions?
No, I'm talking about like dogs understanding emotions.
Do
and
the
such.
chickens have emotions?
I mean, I don't know enough about chickens.
They do, yeah. So if a dog doesn't understand emotions, then it's okay to kill them?
Well, I would say no, but I'm also not for dogs.
So what exactly, so I like, do you think animals matter morally?
I think it's a very tricky subject. I think it goes both ways. You know, when you look at how humans have evolved over the years, we have literally had to survive off of both using animals as cattle and also food.
But we no longer need to.
Right. So what I was going to say
is detrimental for us to do so now.
What?
In fact, it's detrimental for us to do so now. So if you're making an argument from evolution, then logically speaking, we should stop consuming animal products.
Well, I mean, that's the thing though, is like...
So it's not evolution, okay.
Well, there's the yes and the no. Because on one hand, animal products, it's so embedded in society, and it's such a big deal. Like, look at steaks and stuff like that. That's
What about the
high price
exploitation of
tag.
animals? What makes it okay to exploit an animal? You said intelligence.
Oh, I mean,
So
yeah.
a cognitively impaired dog is okay to be exploited? A cognitively impaired humans is okay to be exploited?
Well, that's a bit different, isn't it?
Are humans not animals?
Well, we are animals.
So why is that different?
Well, it's the type of animal that we are. Also, like,
What do you mean? We're mammals.
well, I'm talking about, like, chickens might have emotions, but chickens don't have the same type of understanding as other type of
That's very
more intelligent
ableist.
animals.
Why would that matter? Do you think do
Well,
you
I don't know
always
if there's
justify
necessarily
whether somebody
ableist.
deserves rights or not based on what they're capable of doing?
Okay, that's
Is that not
kinda-
ableism? If we take a
It's like putting me in a
severely
box.
challenged human being, a severely intellectually challenged human being who cannot do any of the things, in fact, their level of intellect is loss of a chicken.
Mhm.
Is it okay to oppress them?
No, I mean obviously not.
Okay, so
But
then
they're
why?
humans, not
Why?
chickens.
So what's the difference then?
What's the difference?
Yeah.
Between a human and a chicken.
That justifies oppressing them for optional products. Yeah.
Okay. Well, one, in terms of breeding, you can continue to breed chickens.
So can you with
tremendously.
humans? Yeah.
Yeah, not on the same scale though. That's the thing.
Oh, so because you can do it because you can oppress more of them, that makes it okay to oppress one?
Well, not necessarily, but also like I
So
am
then
not.
that's the argument you made. You said because we can do it at scale, that means because we can oppress a lot of them, that means it's okay to oppress one of them.
Okay, here's the thing. It's like at this day and age, like is it wrong to be killing animals? Yes. Like people hunt all the time. I think that's super wrong. People hunt for sport. Even though like deers are like overpopulated in places like America, people still do it and I still think it's wrong. But then at the same time, it's also hard to stray away from the consumption of animal product because it is so embedded you literally cannot escape it.
Do you not have choices?
You do have choices, but the choices are quite shit to be honest.
The choices are shit.
Vegan, yeah, they
Well,
suck.
what do you mean?
Vegan food is shit.
What vegan food have you eaten?
I'm from a very liberal area. I have had a good amount of vegan food.
What
It
vegan
just,
food have you eaten?
like vegan patties, like I could list numerous types.
You mean like a plant burger?
Yeah, plant-based foods.
It just sounds like you ate burger. What else?
Well, it's not exactly a burger now, is it? Right? Because it has beans and it has other crap.
Where exactly does it say that a burger needs to come from violence towards animals?
It's the other way. I mean, a burger doesn't say it has to come from violence with animals, but how are you gonna get a juicy meat patty?
By making the meat out of plants.
But that's not meat.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
Where
not.
does it say that meat has
What's
to
a
come
meat?
from
Meat is
plants?
flesh, right?
No, it doesn't have to be. No.
Human meat, right?
It doesn't have to be. Yeah, human
Okay, so
meat
what
is
is
made
what
out
is
of
the
humans.
definition of meat then?
It's meaty. That's why we have a thing called meaty texture. That's why we have an adjective
Oh,
called
look.
meaty.
Okay. The
It
definition.
doesn't really matter because appealing to definition won't really solve the problem, right? Like, what exactly do you think justifies the exploitation, abuse, and slaughter of animals again? Is it taste? How old are you?
Oh, I'm 16.
You can't be on camera.
I'm 18.
You can't be on camera.
Oh, fuck.
So what morally justifies the exploitation of animals?
I mean, I just don't have enough information on this topic.
But according to
say-
you, what makes it okay for you to pick up a product knowing full well that that means you inherently demand violence towards an innocent animal?
But am I
when you could
demanding
pick up
vi-
a product that wouldn't?
What's your shirt made out of? Is it vegan? Your hat? I
Yeah,
doubt
of
the hat's
course.
vegan. The Rick and Morty hat is not vegan.
100% vegan.
The Rick and Morty hat is vegan?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. What material do you think it's made of?
I don't know, but like for the most part, a lot of the product that we like, it is. Yes, it's possible to go vegan, but it's also so like it's purposely made to be hard to stray away from. I mean, it's such a profitable industry.
So why would you actively pay for this industry to exist then if you have such a big problem with it?
If one person stops paying for it, it's not going to destroy the whole thing.
No, but you're gonna stop oppressing 100 animals each year. That's why I focus on the animals and the animal rights. Like, what morally justifies you choosing to oppress innocent animals?
I mean, like honestly, like it kind of just tastes good.
So pleasure justifies oppression?
You know, it like it's wrong, but like it kind of, it's one of
So
those.
what's wrong?
It's what? Okay. Do you have an iPhone?
It's there, yeah.
So you have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Do you support child labor?
No.
But the iPhone was made of child labor.
But it's bought secondhand.
Okay, but you are still. I'm sure not all of these electronics were bought secondhand.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Well, still. Anyway, still by buying a product, you are still contributing to the exploitation of children.
No, I'm not.
Even with maybe some of the stuff that you're wearing, I don't know if all of this is bought secondhand.
No, I looked it up.
The Apple
So let me
Watch.
explain very simple also to you, because you're just like saying, well, you're doing bad, therefore it's justified for me to do bad. Let's imagine that I am doing bad. How does that justify you forcing an innocent animal in a slaughterhouse? Number one. Number two, if you give me the option, if I have the option between choosing a product that exploits a
But that's
human
not
and
what I'm
one,
saying.
let
I'm
me
not-
finish. A product that exploits a human and one that doesn't, I will always choose the one that doesn't. Number three, systems that contain exploitation are different than systems that inherently depend on exploitation. A system that contains exploitation, say for instance you picked on one of my iPhone. If I buy an iPhone and I choose to boycott all iPhones, everyone chooses to boycott iPhones. Do you think that factory in China that where the child labor was existing, they'll no longer produce iPhones? Do you think that child labor will not continue there? Of course it will, because they'll just continue building something else. So that's a systemic issue that we should fight against, but it has nothing to do with boycotting the product itself. Unless accompanying the boycott itself, you also accompany it with maybe some form of message and like protests that signify why you're boycotting, and then maybe the company can do something about it. But the boycott itself does not do anything. Whereas a system that inherently depends on exploitation, in other words, when you buy an animal product, there's no way to get that animal product without exploiting an animal. Boycotting the product means less animals are exploited. So you see, there's also a thing of consequences, not just that, right?
Yeah,
so choice and consequences.
But one person's actions doesn't make that much of a difference. Also, like
100 animals each year. That's a lot of animals, man.
Yeah, I mean, it is. Like when you look at the videos of like the chickens in the coop and they're just all stuffed in, or just.
But even if it's just one animal per year that it could make a difference for, why would you actively say, one animal doesn't matter? It matters to them, man. It doesn't matter to you. It doesn't matter to the system, but it matters to them.
But does the animal even understand what's going on?
Does it matter if they understand or not? Like, would you say that we should ignore the people who don't understand what's going on? We should just oppress them
But
and
they're
say
people, not animals. And like, yes, like there's
They
an
are
argument
animals,
that like
yes.
humans are animals, but we're like a much more intellectual type of animal. Even those of us who are mentally handicapped are still a lot more.
But this is
intelligent
very
than those
ableist, this position of saying somebody deserves to live only because they're intelligent, because there are, in fact, humans who are less intelligent than animals.
That, like, I don't know if that's true.
Have you ever heard of people with hydroencephaly?
What?
People with hydroencephaly.
No, what is that?
So those are people who are born with parts of their brain missing. A lot of the times they barely make it to the age of 5 or 10 years old because parts of their brains are missing. They're barely sentient even.
Yeah.
Those people are definitely, those people cannot do even like, they can barely even walk. So those people are definitely not as intelligent as an animal. There are severely intellectually challenged human beings who are not as intelligent as animals.
Well, does the ability to walk have to do with your intellect?
Well, what I'm trying to explain, well, first of all, intellect is stored in the brain. The ability to walk is stored in the brain. If you have parts of your brain missing, then your brain might not function the same way, and your brain will inherently try to adapt. Like that's just what the human body does. That's what everybody does, not just our body. Every single body of this planet will try to adapt. So when you have parts of your brain missing, it'll try to adapt and try to function in a way that it works. So your body will not put in the energy to try and be intelligent in any way. And humans are, by the way, not inherently intelligent also. In fact, there's been studies, there's been people who were raised in the jungle, like human beings. There's cases, you can read up on them, that were brought up in the jungle, and they never could adapt in a human society. Why is that? Because they just couldn't comprehend anything else. Intelligence is something we develop. It's something we're capable of. That's why I say we're able of it. That's why it's ableist, because they're not able of it.
Talking about like the development of someone's brain, would you say that's linked to like their intellect?
Developing of somebody? No, it's not. No, you can be intellect without having a highly developed brain also.
All right, but like because you were saying, what's the difference between a pig and a human? Or
yeah.
What?
Just to be clear, because there's differences between you and me. There's differences between us and women, for example. I just don't think that those differences justify oppression. So the question is, what differences are there between us and other animals that justify the oppression?
I mean, I genuinely think it like back to the intellect argument. It's like if you sit you sit a human in a classroom for 10 years, they will probably pick up on a lot of information. Let's say you just take 10. all right,
There's several humans who cannot learn, man.
but you're taking very specific outlier humans. Like that's
Yeah,
a bit
I
unfair,
am.
isn't it?
No, it's
so
not.
okay, but let's
because
say
even for those humans, you say they deserve to live. I'm speaking about individuals here. You want to put individuals in a box and say, see, because you're part of this box, that means it's okay to oppress you. Because what you're trying to say is like there's all humans in general are intelligent. Therefore, even the specific cases that aren't shouldn't be oppressed. All animals on this category are non-intelligent, even if there are specific cases of very intelligent animals. But it's okay to oppress you because most of you are not intelligent. You see, like, we don't just judge individuals based on the category that they belong to. We don't just assign like that's discriminatory, right? Like it's like me saying you're American, and because because I think Americans are stupid, and that means it's okay to oppress you, right? Like that wouldn't be fair towards you. It's not okay to do this way. It's to put you in a box and judge you based on the box that I put you in.
But I was gonna say, like, if you take a sample size of 10 humans and 10 animals and put them in the classroom for 10 years, the animals won't know a thing. And like, yeah, there's
because
that
you don't
language
speak the
barrier.
language. Not only do you don't speak the language, you don't know how they learn. For example, there was an experiment done on mice which by the way I fucking oppose also to that, but at least we learned something from it. And there's a study, really interesting study called Learning Fast and Slow, which tackles this idea: do animals learn slow like we do, like slowly, like in school, like you say? And they tried to make a mouse understand something, and they thought they got the mouse to understand, like I think they were giving them the instructions and they thought the mouse understood, and the mouse did understand something, did understand the correlation. But the correlation that the mouse understood was that every time they got a right side itch, they got a prize. That's how humans learn also, by the way, by prizes, right? Like we give them positive
But like, talk about like language, for example, because the ability to communicate with another animal also is a sign of intellect. Humans, evolving over time and creating.
But why is that?
languages
Why
we
is
can
that
speak.
more? Why is that a moral? Why does that have moral value?
Well, communication. Communication.
The
is what
ability
builds-
to communicate. Yeah. Why does that have moral value?
Well, I don't necessarily think it has moral value, but it does have significant value to.
And
an
you
individual.
think chickens cannot communicate with each other? Do
They
you
can,
think
but
they
not on
do?
the same level.
Well, doesn't matter, because as I told you, there's humans who don't communicate on the same level. That's why I see it
But those are
ableist.
outliers. That's the
Doesn't
thing.
matter, because it's still ableist. You're still, you're still putting this individual and saying you're in this box where every individual in this box. Let's put it this way: if every human on this earth was intellectually challenged to the point that they couldn't communicate properly, just the way as an animal would, but there would still be humans like we are right now speaking. Would it be okay to oppress humans?
Someone probably would.
Would you be okay with oppressing humans?
I don't have the level. In this scenario, I wouldn't have the level of intellect to even
No,
understand
you
that.
would. The others wouldn't.
So
Yeah.
I'm the one outlier.
Not the one. There's multiple, but yeah, you would
Okay.
be one of the outliers.
It's my own species, so obviously I would be upset,
Why would you be upset of your own species?
because we're being like persecuted, and like, yeah, there's that argument with the animals as well, but like,
So I don't get it, right? Like every time you see, even in this position, you wouldn't want members of your species to be persecuted, even if they're less intelligent. So it's first of all, I don't get this members of your own species type of situation. I just don't care about species. It's just a category. Just like I don't care about members of my own gender or something. I don't think, oh, you shouldn't persecute somebody who's the same gender as me. I don't care. What do you mean? Don't persecute anyone. It's not about gender or species or anything. So, and second, I'm like, you, like on an evolutionary scale, you should want people, members of your species, to be persecuted and killed, because it would give you a higher chance of reproducing, right? Like you have less competition. So you still use this empathetic side towards humans, but why don't you use the empathetic sides also towards animals?
am I an animal?
Yeah.
But am I the same type of animal as the ones being persecuted?
100% yes.
No, I'm not. I'm not a chicken.
Do you have a brain?
I do. Do they?
you
Yeah,
have
but
legs?
It's a lot smaller. But like we're the closest.
It's a
to,
lot
like, apes.
smaller.
But you
Really,
can't just say,
is that
oh,
not ableist to say their brains are
is
smaller?
a robot a
it's
human?
okay
Is a
to
robot an
kill them?
animal? If a robot has a brain, right? Because it has its
If a
own
robot,
type of brain
if a
and
robot,
it has legs and arms.
so let me just explain to you what matters, because we're not getting anywhere. What matters is that they experience life. It's as simple as that. If you experience life, it means you are a somebody to you. An animal is a somebody to them. They have a whole experience of life. Their life matters to them. Your life matters to you. It would be wrong for me to take away your life because it matters to you. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. I shouldn't give you an IQ test and be like, oh wait, you're below the threshold, it's okay to oppress you. No, it doesn't matter. I don't know what your brain size is. Even you don't know what your brain size is. You assume it's as big as your head, but it might be like this. You don't know how big your brain size is, right? Like, we've seen several people with parts of their brains missing and being fully functional without any problem. So you don't know how big your brain size is. You don't, like, all you know is what you exhibit, that you want to live. They want to live too. Why not just let them live?
I mean, like, yeah, but when you have animals being born in, like, when you're creating a cycle of manufacturing animals, are they even going to understand that? Are they even going to understand
Man,
what
they
life is
suffer
out?
a lot. Let me explain to you. So I sat actually in front of there's a, next to Amsterdam here, there's a slaughterhouse of chickens specifically, and I sat in front of the slaughterhouse of chickens, and you have to, yeah. So I sat in front of a slaughterhouse for chickens, and it was a very interesting thing because they were all extremely scared. You know, the chickens that we grow for meat, they grow in like 42 days, so they're babies essentially. Their minds are barely developed.
Yeah.
And they were all scared. They were shitting on each other. They were, because they're like put in levels. It's fucking upsetting just to think about it. And one thing was happening is that there were two chickens there that throughout the whole process, they weren't fazed by any of this. They didn't show any fear or anything. They felt love towards each other. They were sitting there and just pegging at each other, taking care of each other, and throughout the whole process of me sitting there for 45 minutes to an hour, every other chicken was just shitting, screaming, and feeling fear and pain that they're going to go to slaughter because they smell the things, that they know where they're going, you know. And these animals, these two animals, were just showing love and showing a form of, it's okay because we have love right now. They're going to fucking die. How is that not the most humane thing to do in a situation like that?
I mean,
right?
I'm not arguing that it's not humane. That's quite beautiful. Chicken love.
Yeah, so why put them in that situation in the first place, man?
I
Because
mean,
they're in that situation because people like you pay for it.
But-
And I'm not singling you out. I'm just telling you that that's what
But
you
the
do.
thing is like, there's such a high demand that like a single consumer becoming vegan isn't gonna do anything.
But you becoming vegan could have meant that those two chickens are
Also,
not put
just
into
in
the
terms of
slaughterhouse.
like the ethics of like vegan food, yeah, you're killing animals and stuff, but also vegan food significantly harms the environment as well.
Way less than animal products. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it still does. It's still contributing to a problem.
Do you know
And,
what the
like,
nirvana fallacy is?
No.
It means rejecting a solution because it's not perfect. Do you think that's a way to approach the world? Do you think, for example, you know, in US specifically, slavery was abolished, but slavery it's institutional now, right? Like
Yeah, it's systematic.
the people that, yeah, exactly,
Prison.
it's systemic. The people that go to jail now can be enslaved essentially.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really abolished, but does that mean we should have never made a declaration of abolishing slavery or anything like that because we still have issues with slavery today?
Well, here's the thing.
Because
is-
it's not perfect.
Well, they're not like exactly slaves because, you know, even if they are in
Jail
prison,
people
like,
are exactly slaves, yeah.
it's not exactly slaves. Like, it's not the technical term of being a slave.
They are forced labor without any pay, and they are not
get-
allowed to choose.
They get to like 25 cents. I'm not saying that, like, I'm saying, like, by definition, it's not slavery. It's a horrible thing, and it's fully human
No,
exploitation.
but you understand what my
But-
point is.
No, I
it's
understand
like
what your
it's
point
like
is,
it
but-
wasn't a perfect solution. We should still fight for it. It's the same thing here. I'm not claiming veganism is the ultimate end-all perfect solution, but it's definitely monumentally better than the alternative.
No, I get what you're saying, like, one step at a time, but, like, I just think, okay, I do have to go because I want to check out the city,
Sure.
so I'm going to start to wrap it up. Like, I don't know much about, like, veganism or, you know, stuff along the lines
It's
of
about the
that,
animals' rights. That's all.
or
it is.
about animals' rights, stuff like that. So, obviously, it's going to go around in circles because I'm not as
It
informed
was a good
on
conversation.
type
Don't
of
worry
subject.
about it. It was a good
I-
conversation, man.
thank you.
I'll give you a card. There's a documentary here, Dominion. Give that a watch, okay?
Like-
Or the most important speech ever here. These two, they appear when you scan this QR code. Can you try that?
Yeah.
Just to get informed, man. I get it. I get it. You're not informed. Get informed and see what you do. I can't force you into any decision.
I also
I'm just
think
trying
that
to
just,
explain
like-
to you that it's fucked up what we do to them.
I agree. I think that, yeah, animal exploitation is a horrible thing, especially the breeding process. Like, it's very inhumane.
So don't be part of it. Don't demand that. That's all it is.
I mean, like, yeah, but that's a lot easier said than done. That's
Challenge
the
22,
issue.
the thing that you have there, they hook you up
Also,
with a
okay.
dietitian, they send you recipes every day.
Someone
and they
like
help you
me,
go
someone like
vegan.
me, right? Like, well, what is like a core element of vegan products?
Tofu is one of the
Well,
most
tofu's
used.
pretty
one.
good. Like
Tofu's
nuts,
pretty
seeds,
good,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Well, I wouldn't say I don't eat that many nuts. Honestly, tofu, Soy products are generally because they're higher in protein. They're so like tofu is so versatile.
That's the issue. I'm
man.
allergic to soy. I'm allergic to nuts. I'm allergic to seeds. So like even for me, the option of vegan food is
Okay,
a
pea
lot
protein.
harder.
There's pea protein. There's a in US. There's some great mushroom alternatives.
But it's very limited, and that's the thing. It's very
It doesn't
limited.
matter if
harder
it's
to
limited or
find.
not, as long as you have the option. And if you have that
There is the
issue,
option.
Challenge 22, they can help you out with all of that. Like you might find that it's easier than you think. Like Challenge 22, they'll help you out with all that. You might find that it's easier than you think. I'm just saying, don't discredit it by saying it's going to be hard, because all change looks hard on the outside.
Yeah, of
but
course.
once you do it, you're like, wasn't that difficult.
Oh, I'm fully for change and progression of society. Like I'm interested in policy. Like that is what the field
Policy
I wanna
cannot.
go into.
I appreciate it, but policy in the case of animal rights cannot change unless
Well,
people
no.
stop demanding it, right? Because you
Yeah.
can't force people on.
No, but there's
unfortunately.
too high of a demand. That's the issue. The demand is
So let's lower the demand, man.
But lowering the demand one at a time, like that's gonna take thousands of years.
Not really. I've been speaking to 3,000, 4,000 people already.
And so
some,
you, like,
some
out
of
of
them
the-
already went vegan. Some of them didn't. But
But, like, what
everyone lowers their
percentage?
demand.
That's the thing is,
10% of people usually go vegan. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it's a difficult topic because meat is something that has been so embedded in human culture. Because like when you talk about our evolution in eating animals, now it has just become.
It's not.
an
But I
innate-
can also argue that it's not, because it became a big thing in the last 100 years. In fact, if you think about it, in the 50s or the 60s, people would eat meat once or twice a week.
Well, that's because they were poor.
No, it's not because they were poor. It's
The wealthy
because
had higher access to meat products.
Sure, but it wasn't necessarily because they were poor. It was they were very healthy. They were doing everything. It was simply because that was how everyone else did it.
But also in terms of the animal, they had a lot there was a lot less there was still animal exploitation, but it wasn't on the same scale. So you couldn't have these factories reproducing animals over and over and over again. So if you had a cow, you had to fully milk that cow. You had to get everything out of it before you
That's what we do
eventually
now
killed it.
also.
And it is, but just at a much higher rate.
Yeah, because now we
And
have
more
factory
rapid.
farms. That's why they're so
Yeah.
cheap,
And
and
it's
also
more
because they're
torturous, but, like-
subsidized. But again, it's about the rights of the animals. You can choose to no longer violate the rights of animals. Will everyone make that choice? Maybe not, but your choice will make the life of certain animals to no longer be torturous, as you call
I
it.
just that's the thing is I just don't think that's true.
You're
because I
walking
think-
around with some animals that are going to be exploited and slaughtered for you if you keep doing this. This isn't me trying to put you in a position. You understand that logically that is the case.
Yeah.
So why put them in that position? That's all I'm saying.
I mean, that's the thing is it's a really big trade-off.
Big trade-off. Your 10 minutes of taste pleasure against their whole existence?
It's an individual.
You're
animal's
calling it
existence.
the big trade-off when 10 minutes of taste pleasure for you and their whole existence?
I just don't think. It's
Would you
exactly
really
the
like it
same.
if somebody who has power over you, they say 10 minutes for me means nothing, I'll gladly do whatever I want to you?
I mean, where would these animals even go after? Like they would just
We
live
just
in the
don't
wild,
bring them
just
into
enjoy.
existence to use them and kill them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that's fine, but I also think at the same time, back into meat being so embedded into our society, it's hard to just stray away from it, especially as someone who has allergies, and especially as someone who just loves the taste
I
of meat.
gave you
and
a
it's like-
solution just now.
You did, but also when you think about it, okay, so why is veganism not super popular as well? Affordability, that's a big
Becoming
thing.
more, and no, it's actually, we
It
have
is
studies
slowly.
showing that it's cheaper, it's 30% cheaper.
But is it though? And do people know that it's cheaper? Because that's the big thing is, do people know that the vegan diet is a cheaper one? Because a lot of people associate a vegan diet with a more middle to upper middle class.
But whether
there's an
people
association.
whether people know or not know if it's cheaper does not make it more expensive. It still makes it the
No,
same
it doesn't,
price.
but there would be less consumers. And also, in terms of vegan products, it's still very new. You're not going to have good enough options. And like maybe it is good to you because you're more used to the type of product. But like,
Bro, I'm a foodie. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a person who goes to the gym. I love food. I work out every day so that I can eat more at the end of the day. I'm like, what? I fucking live for food, and still, honestly, on a plant-based diet, you get monumentally better dishes, monumentally better, because you don't just put a slab of flesh on your plate with some plant-based dish
couldn't
on
it
the
just
side.
be a placebo?
No, not at all. Not at all. I genuinely like placebo in certain situations, whatever, but no, not at all. Every single product that you think you would be missing out, it's only slightly different. Only slightly different. And that taste difference goes away a month. Somebody on the stream actually said this today. a month it takes for you to get used to a new type of taste. And then you're eating exactly the same things, just slightly different, and sometimes even better.
I mean, yeah, but yeah, it's just hard to escape meat. Like, that, at the end of the day.
Yeah, we're
like,
going in circles.
I mean, yeah, we are.
Yeah. Okay, have a good day, man. Cheers. It's going nowhere. It's getting cold. And I think I'm done. It's been here for 3 hours. Want to go home. I'll be back on Friday, everyone. I will be back on Friday. It's a pity. It was a good conversation. It's a pity that he wasn't opening up towards the end. But you know, we do what we can. Yeah. What about all the insects your bike tire crashes? What the fuck are you talking about? Can you prove to me that my bike tire crashes insect? It's a pity that you couldn't see his perspective and respect him. What are you talking about? Every single argument that he made, I responded to it. Some of you guys are so... You need to do better, guys. Being will not help you out in life. You will end up losing. Being this dogmatic against veganism, being this dogmatic against the idea of respecting animals will only serve you worse in the end. That's the reality, isn't it? It's not us, the vegans, who are dogmatic. No, we fight for something that is logical, that provides critical thinking arguments. We provide studies, we explain everything, and we try to do it in a logical, nice way. There's vegans out there who do it in a really compassionate way. And yet everyone who comes into this, well, not everyone, I don't want to be that dick. There's several people who come into these streams who just are so dogmatically attached to animal products, and they come up with the most nonsensical arguments. Like even this guy right now. Don't tell me that that's a good argument. What is it? Yeah, everyone else does it. Oh yeah, you're right. That's a good argument. Everyone else does it. That's it. Everyone else is jumping in this canal, everyone. I'm gonna jump because everyone else does it. No, that's stupid. Come on. Come on, don't be that person. Don't be that person. What are you talking about? Let's be logical, critical thinkers, not just dumbass people who follow what everyone else does. I swear to God. The more I go in life, the more I realize people will just constantly just want to do what everyone else does. That's all it is. No, it's not sustainable. Yeah, look at that nonsense. What do you mean it's not sustainable? It's sustainable in absolutely all aspects. Diet, environment, everything is sustainable. Being on a plant-based diet. What a cult. Yeah, you call things you don't understand a cult. You might be a Christian, which is actually a cult. Well, all religions are by definition cults. What about all the insects that your bike tire crashes? Well, first of all, I'm going to do my best so that my bike tire doesn't crush any insects. And second of all, if I accidentally run an insect over, I am sorry, but I accidentally did that. That wasn't my intention. When you choose to buy animal products, you don't do it accidentally. You do it full well knowing that an innocent animal will get exploited and slaughtered in that process. So don't give me that bullshit, okay? Thank you. Next nonsense. I don't disagree with the outlook. I'm 95% vegan. I disagree with being forceful and treating people with a different outlook as inferior and insult them. Well, that's luckily I don't do that. And even if I did do that, that doesn't mean that 5% of the time is justified for you to exploit and slaughter sentient beings. You bring up other topics other than being a vegan or being a meat eater, and you try to dissociate yourself from the topic. No, I'm here to speak up for the animals. That's why most people come here to listen to me, because I speak up for the animals. I would love to speak up on women's rights, and sometimes I speak up for women's rights also. I actually been thinking about doing more of that. And against religion. I fucking hate religion. But you know, people get extremely defensive when it comes to religion, even though religion is very stupid. Who is speaking up for the fishes in the ocean? Well, isn't that what I'm doing by being an animal rights activist? Do you think I'm okay with the fishing industry? No, I'm not. What are you talking about? Jesus Christ, man. Some of you people. Swear to God, what is it that's in your head? What arguments are you trying to make? I win. You're right. Okay, you won. Congratulations. Now can you please stop oppressing animals? What if somebody hunted all their own food, no farming? Yeah, what if somebody didn't pay for violence but was violent themselves? Are you okay with violence? No, I'm not, of course. Don't mind me, I'm just trying to experience life by removing the experience of others. Don't mind me, I'm just stabbing people. I want to learn what the experience of stabbing people is like. Don't mind me, I want to stab others to death. Oh, that's okay. Exploit people to death. That's okay. Why? Because I want to experience life. That's okay. Oh, look, there's a cute little dog. Might as well crush them. I need to understand what the experience of crushing a dog is like. Wait, why is your mic pink? Hey Renee, nice to see you here. I got a pink mic. Right, it's cool. It looks cool. I kind of love it, huh? I actually kind of really like how it looks like. I mean, you do you, but I'll never be insulting or degrading to someone for their choices. Well, I think you would. I think if you would see a rapist, you would be fucking insulting and degrading towards them choosing to rape somebody, wouldn't you? So we've already established that you're wrong. You would definitely be insulting and degrading towards somebody who would commit such a bad act, wouldn't you? Or maybe you wouldn't. Maybe you would treat the rapist nicely. I wouldn't. I would be pretty much, what the fuck are you doing, bro? No, I would try to understand why they think that way and try to help. Well, Argonist, I'm all advocate for reform, and I don't like punishment. But then again, I will still say, what the fuck are you doing to somebody who's raping? I won't be like, hey, are you okay? You know why? Because sometimes you need to understand the gravity of the situation. When you're exploiting or seeing others as objects for you to get pleasure out of, the gravity of the situations needs to be assessed and a proportionate response needs to be given. A proportionate response towards inexplicable, unjustifiable exploitation, abuse, and slaughter towards animals is speaking frankly and directly to people about the truth and about their responsibility in the matter. That's what it is. And if you have a problem with that, then I would argue that you bring a better argument towards why would a response to incredible violence and oppression, why wouldn't we respond towards incredible violence and oppression by being honest with the people and telling them that what they're doing is wrong? Again, you have justified subject and applaud the work. The way you go about it is not so much. Yeah, Argoness, you know what? How about you do this? Go vegan and do it however you want to do it. I really don't care about if you think that how I'm doing it is right or wrong. At the end of the day, I'm just trying to fight for animal rights. Am I a perfect person? Fuck no. Clearly not, right? But I'm doing my best, okay? So thank you. Oh, here we go. We have somebody telling us how to be vegan. Here we go. To achieve your goal, do this. Make your documentary. Yeah. See if anyone has time and free money to make a documentary. Give the link in happiness and in person, not mentioning veganism. Oh yes. They'll fall in love with you first and then go home and watch it. They become a vegan. Oh, that's so funny that you think that. It's funny that you think that. You're being an extremist and insulting people and degrading them. Which person did I insult exactly? That's not a way to get a point across. Argoness, which person did I insult? And which insult did I use on them? Please substantiate your claims. I'd like to change, I'd like to be better, but I need to understand which person did I insult. Chip, that was a condescending cop? Well, it's better than a violent cop, huh? Okay, I'll start making a list. Oh, so you don't even know. You just go by feelings. Thank you. Okay. Well, next time bring fucking evidence to the claims. Simple. What an angry old man. Well, I was told I look very young just earlier on, so I don't know who to believe anymore. You only need something yellow now, and then you're dressed in We the Free colors with the mic. Ooh, that is exact. That is very true. You're 100% right, Rene. That's a good one. I do have exact points. Here you go. But I can certainly get them. Okay, Argonist, I'm waiting for those points. I'm waiting for those points. Waiting for you to make a point. Who are your favorite celebrity vegans, Chip? Give me a couple of days. Wow. So, Argonist, just to be clear, what you're going to be doing, just to be clear, right? You're going to be going back and watching every single conversation that I have. And from time to time, when I happen to be in a bad mood or something is happening, and I call somebody an animal abuser, because that's what I do, right? Sometimes I call them animal abusers because that's really what they are sometimes, you know, they're animals abuser, right? When I do that, you're going to come back and say, see, that's what I mean. But no, why would you look at the majority of the cases? Why? Ah, that's right, because you just like virtue signaling, isn't it? That's what you do. That's what you are. You're just a virtue signaler and a spineless one at best. You know why? You know why, Argonist? Because people like you that I've explained this morning people like you, just to explain to you, Argonist, people like you are the worst kind of people. The people like you who don't have enough of a spine to actually act towards something. That's the fucking worst. You know why? Because if you actually think that it's wrong to oppress animals, then fucking do it. Don't oppress animals. Don't be a person who's just like, well, 5% of the time I oppress them, but 95% of the time I don't. So I can virtue signal on the people that do, and I can virtue signal on the people who fight for their rights to stop. Yeah, exactly, Argonist. What did I insult you, Argonist? Where did I insult you? I said you have no spine. Is that an insult? Explain to me, Argonist. No, it isn't. Thank you, Argonist, for proving my point. I hope that you stop oppressing animals. I saw Felix said something. To be honest, Argonist will become your most dedicated viewer for the next few days. Argonist, I hope you stop oppressing animals, okay? Because I'm here to fight for animals. And let me show you right here, right now, Argonist, what you actually do to animals. Vegans look away. But Argonist, this is what you pay for right now. You see this? You see this? 5% of the time I do it, therefore it's okay. No, it's not. Stop. Okay? Just stop. Just stop. This animal does not deserve to be put in this position. You are putting them in this position, Argonist. So just stop, okay? Just stop. You don't eat meat. Perfect. This is what you pay for. You see? This is a goat. If you drink goat milk or eat goat cheese, this is what happens. Oh, you want to see what a cow goes through? No problem. Here you go. You see? This is their throats being cut. This is them being full of blood. This is what you pay for. You see, Argonist? Are you gonna stop paying for animals to be exploited to death? Are you gonna stop being the cause of animals being put in this position? Because of how I treat other people, you refuse. Argonist, you see what I mean? I called it from the beginning, man. All of you people think I'm the problem. When you, in fact, you see, I called it from the beginning, Argonist. You see? You have no spine. Did I not call that? You have no spine. You acknowledge that what you're participating in is wrong. And you don't have enough of a spine to actually change. And you're claiming that it's because the vegan online made me upset. They made me so upset. I'm gonna go be violent towards animals. I'm gonna cut your throat, you little cow. Why? Because a vegan online was upset with me. Yeah, exactly. You ain't got no spine. You ain't got... Wait. S-P-I-N-E? Spine? You ain't got no spine? Ah, it sounded better in my head. Yeah, I'm sorry. It sounded way better in my head. U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no spine. Oh, it's good. It's good. U-G-L-Y, you ain't got no spine. Still good. We got it. We got it, everyone. We got it. We're working. We're working. We're doing it. Damn, 9 months of grass and stones. I appreciate you, Renee. Okay, Julie, thank you for being here. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah. Hey everyone. If you think that what's their name? Argonist, bro. You know, I'm just gonna be very clear with you, Argonist. I don't know who you are. I hope, for the sake of the animals, that you don't start justifying violence towards them by saying, well, the person who's fighting for your rights is a meanie beanie online. Because I might be a meanie beanie online to you, but I'm trying to fight for their rights, okay? Sabby Coops, 5 months, yummy grass, fuck yeah, Sabby Coops, you're amazing, I appreciate you. Who's we? Several other animal rights activists. Neil Smith, hell yeah, 1 year, fuck yeah, Neil Smith, I love it. Oh, we got a lot of cool people here. Someone got picked last at recess? No, I was middle of the bunch. Not first, not last, I was very much in the middle. Constantly underrated also, because I was the fastest kid in school when it came to running. I don't know how I was that fast. I guess anxiety just comes with the capacity to run fast. Maybe invite any carnists to debate on Discord. Yeah, so if you have a problem with me and you're like, oh, easy meanie beanie, I wanna debate this person. I wanna tell him that he's doing a bad job for the animals. On my way to a year, Brett, that's amazing. If you think I'm a meanie beanie, there's a link in my description. You can go on Discord, and I'll be there. You can debate me there, brother, sister, person. He gets angry and turns into an 8-year-old child and becomes condescending with his interviewers. I don't like it when he's saying things that go against my own beliefs. Why is he saying things that go against my own beliefs? Why is he proving with such high accuracy and scientific... I lost it. With such scientific vigor. Why is he proving with such scientific vigor that I'm wrong? That I'm wrong in exploiting animals? Sorry. At this point, I'm just trolling myself at this point, am I not? Oh my God, Renee. Jesus Christ, Renee, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Oh my God. I don't know if we can even joke because some people seriously have no idea what you can eat without exploiting animals. Nowadays, vegan restaurants always seem to be a safe bet for me. I guess they just care more about their food and put more effort into it. Yeah, I completely agree with you. My God. W's in the chat for Renee. Thank you so much, Renee. The thing about it is, though, I agree with you, Renee. To the people who don't know how to adopt a plant-based diet, Challenge 22, and including you, Argonist, I hope you're listening, they can hook you up with a dietitian, they can send you recipes every day, and they can help you go vegan, okay? You're the reason I'm less likely to fight for it. The way you talk to people is absurd. Yeah, sure, brother. Maybe stop oppressing animals, Argonist, okay? Nowadays, vegan restaurants always seem to be a safe bet for me, yeah. They do, I agree with you, Renee. In general, vegan restaurants are monumentally better. How does Chip expect meat eaters to become vegan if he's talking to them like this? Bro is beyond tone deaf. Yeah, I might be tone deaf, it's true. Condescending man. Well, Argonist, I'm gonna be condescending towards you because you made a statement about me. You didn't just make a nonsensical statement about animal products. The reason why I'm cooking you right now is because you made statements about me. Okay? You made statements about me, about what I do. You claim I insult people. I insult absolutely nobody. I just am clear and direct with people. And the reason why I'm cooking you right now and the reason why you are being so cooked is because you make claims without bringing any data to the table, okay? So, Argonist, I urge you to do one thing. Bring evidence to the table. That's it. That's it, just bring evidence to the table. Chip has hurt feelings? No, I don't, that's fine. Chip somehow became worse than the vegan teacher? Fuck yeah! Miss Kate is fucking awesome. Are you a sociopath? Not at all, no. In fact, I fight for human rights a lot also. How does a vegan not know anything about plants? What is there to know? They're not sentient beings, and you kill a lot more of them if you if you eat animals. The vegan teacher is insane. Oh, okay, Argonist. So I was right to assume that you are a spineless person, because it's easy to hate or to dunk on the vegan teacher because everyone online does it, isn't it? It's so easy to dunk on the vegan teacher when she in fact does an amazing job. Oh, look at how easy it is to dunk on her. Why? Because it's cool to hate her. Just listen to her arguments. She makes such great arguments a lot of the times. Sometimes she goes a little bit out there to try and poke you a little bit, to try and understand a little bit more. But she does an amazing job. She does. Yeah. Chip, oysters not sentient? I don't think they are, no. I never understood the hate for her. Me neither. Even when I wasn't vegan, I wasn't hating on her. I don't get it. Hey, since you're cooking me, does that make you less vegan? That's a good one, Argonist. Well, I'm metaphorically cooking you. I'm not oppressing you per se. But that was a good one. I appreciate the joke. That was kind of funny. You don't even look healthy. That's fine. You don't have to look healthy to be healthy. Oh, we have another triggered person, Mr. Man. Mr. Man, what claim are you even making? Okay, you're just a typical crop that's argument. Okay, thank you so much everyone for being here. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of shit. Today was a lot of shit, and I hope I haven't offended anyone, because I'm not here to offend, I'm here to fight for animal rights. And if you felt offended, you know, there's a link to the Discord, and you can go there and complain, and maybe you learn something about it. If not, you know, I'll see you on Friday. So from now on, I told everyone I'm from Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. These are my streams days, so 4 times a week. And yeah, I'll see you there on Friday. Same time Friday? Probably the same time on Friday, Argonist, yeah. 1:30, maybe 2. I don't know, because on Friday sometimes I do it with Loadabike, and we might do it earlier or later. It depends on him also. I don't just depend on me. Thank you so much everyone for being here. You know, Argonist, maybe, you know, all the hate, I'm sorry if you feel that way about me, but all the hate aside and all the joking aside, I do hope you become vegan, because we really do need more people to stop oppressing animals. And if you want to see exactly what it is that you're supporting, even if you claim it's 5% of the time, there's a 3-minute video in my description. You know, it takes 3 minutes out of your life, 3 minutes. You may be watching that, and you may realize that it's fucking absurd to even make an argument against it. You may realize that it's fucking absurd to even joke about it or complain about it, okay? So maybe just give that a watch and see exactly what it is that we're talking about. Thank you so much everyone for being here. I'll see you in the next one. Oh, I want to give a shout out. I forgot to Draculum. We give shout outs to people who comment first on the stream that ended. Shout out to Draculum. He commented first on the stream. Shout out Draculum. I want to give a shout out to not Sabby Coops, also Sabby Coops for being an amazing, awesome person. And obviously shout out to everyone who donated in the stream right now. Renee, Sabby Coops also for being a member for so long. Let me see. Now I gotta mention everyone. Give me a second. Give me a second. I can do it. I can do it. What the hell? How does YouTube just change things and I can no longer see everyone? Okay, I'm sorry everyone. I have to find out. But I want to just give a shout out also to Dandelion Gum for being the first to find this hidden number in the thumbnail. I always hide the number of the stream in the thumbnail, and Dandelion Gum found it, and he was first to comment, so thank you for that. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Okay, Friday. Be smart, be strong, be vegan. Okay, smart, strong, vegan. That's what we're going for, huh? Smart,